Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network. In just a moment, we'll join the sports guys, Sam Cooperman and Doug Byerly, for tonight's game against the Selinsgrove Seals. This exclusive broadcast brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, Kutz's Kitchen, McMahon Ferguson and Associates, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Meisel Electric, the Dave Winkleman Team at Anchor Real Estate, Jiffy Market and Deli, Terry's Coal and Wood Stoves, Woodlands Bank, First Quality, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Skeleton Key Boutique, S.A. Piper Logistics, Domino's, Realty Lease Properties, Fager Insurance, and River Valley Internet. Comments regarding this game are the express property of WQBR-FM, may not be retransmitted or used in any way without express written permission from Maximum Impact Communications. And now, here's the sports guy Sam Cooperman and Doug Byerly on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome to Selinsgrove Area High School, the site of tonight's District 4 Quad A matchup. Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove football take the turf as Jersey Shore looks to move to 2-0, and the Selinsgrove Seals, which have engaged in many exciting battles with this Jersey Shore team over the last decade plus, they try to avoid an 0-2 start to the season after their shutout loss last weekend. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Doug Byerly will be on the call with me at the top of the hour. And Brandon, we get ready for these two teams that have a whole lot of history together, much of which you've been a part of. What are these battles always like between these two schools?
Well, it's gritty, and there's always something up for stake when these two play each other. Usually it's for a district championship. At the last couple of years, at least the last 7 years, 6 or 7 years, it's been between Selinsgrove and Jersey Shore for the 4A district championship. But this is going to be a physical matchup. It's a rivalry. Everybody knows exactly what to expect, no matter where these two teams are level-wise, whether Jersey Shore right now top of their game, Selinsgrove kind of starting at the bottom, but it doesn't matter where they're at right now. They're just looking to see how they can test each other and hopefully meet each other at the district championship.
That's always the hope as Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove set to duke it out. Mentioned the last 10 years. That's since when Tom Gravish took over for Jersey Shore, and he did so in 2012. Started with an 0-10 season and built it up in a hurry. By 2014, an undefeated regular season, so that's quite a turnaround. In terms of these Selinsgrove Jersey Shore games, the record goes slightly to the Seals over that now 10-year span, 9-7 in terms of wins for Selinsgrove. However, the last 4 have gone to Jersey Shore, including a year ago here, 33-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Brandon, you were here for that game, and I was looking back at the numbers and listening back to the call. The way it started, Jersey Shore got out to a slow start. They were able to hold Selinsgrove in check with their defense, and then eventually the offense caught up and they ran away with it. In terms of handling the Selinsgrove team, what is tough about them?
Well, it's just they throw so many things at you, and not only that, they stick to the traditional power I offense. They've always had great backs in the backfield. Most recently, Nate Schoen, who has since graduated from Selinsgrove. They've had power backs in the backfield. They've always got a multiple amount of guys who can run, and they've always had great play at quarterback and great offensive line. More offensively, and their defense, they have a 3-man front. They're able to switch so many things up with their blitzes. They're able to wave their hands in front of them, try to get those linemen to move, and ever since then, Jersey Shore's kind of figured not to make those mental mistakes, and kind of Selinsgrove's been every year these guys are just adjusting to everything that they're throwing at each other.
Well, lots of options to tune into tonight's broadcast, of course, wherever you're listening right now. that does the trick. You can stay there. You can view us on YouTube. For road games this year, we will have the YouTube broadcast, but it will be the audio only, due to making sure that if we're going to do video, we're going to do it right. And at home, we know we can do it right. On the road, there tends to be complications, so we will avoid said complications. But you go to Bear Country 999 on YouTube, you can find us there, and you can catch all the games there while supporting your local sponsors, which, of course, you could become if you'd like to. We'd love to have as many on board who would love to support what we do here. And on Alexa, if you're into that, you can say, Alexa, play Bear Country 999, and lo and behold, you can listen to us there on game nights. A lot of different options. Jersey Shore looking to throw a lot of different options and a lot of different looks at the Selinsgrove team like they did last week to Bellefonte, where they won 55-0. In a bit, we'll have my interview with Coach Tom Gravish on our pregame show. Brandon and I will be back. We'll talk more about this game and what's going on around the area. A lot of action tonight, and glad to have you tuning in here on what's turning out to be a beautiful night in Selinsgrove. Back in a few on the Bear Country Sports Network for this presentation of Jersey Shore football.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Angie's List is now Angie. Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following all recommended CDC guidelines for passenger and employee safety. Check out susquehannabus.com for a complete listing of services and amenities, which include free Wi-Fi and outlets. That is SUSQUEHANNA bus.com.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Back on the Bear Country Sports Network, Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Jersey Shore football on the road at Selinsgrove in this Friday night clash. Jersey Shore comes in 1-0. The reigning state finalist Bulldogs trying to beat Selinsgrove for what will be a fifth consecutive time dating back to the 2018 districts. Before we go into this game in particular, Brandon, and more about what to expect tonight and the keys and all that kind of jargon, in terms of games you remember in this rivalry, as someone that's been a part of it for now 10 years in some capacity, whether that's playing in the Jersey Shore program, helping out Coach Gravish, being a part of these broadcasts with us. What stands out to you in terms of games that you've gotten to witness?
Well, the first one that comes off the top of my head, 2013, it was kind of a shell shock. Nobody expected us to be there that year. We ended up beating Milton on a Hail Mary 42-39 to make it to the playoffs. Then we end up upsetting Shikellamy, and then we come here to Selinsgrove. And in that year, we pull off the major upset. Nobody thought we were going to win at all. Nobody gave us a shot. And the boys on that team, Jordan Taney, all of them, they absolutely pulled magic out of their hat and made it to state playoff game for the first time. It's really what sparked this kind of system for Jersey Shore. And my time playing here, 2017, Selinsgrove, we were tied 7-7 at one point, and Selinsgrove scored a touchdown, and then it was 14-7, and then they stopped us with about a minute and 27 seconds left to go, and it was on a 4th down, so Selinsgrove had the ball. We had no timeouts left, and you could just see the emotional setback, and I relive it all the time. It's not fun to walk out on this field, especially for a district championship. Well, it was first round, but still, it was a heartbreaker because this is the game that usually kind of makes us feel better and gives us more confidence going into a year. I remember going into that practice room the last week. I didn't want it to be my last week, but I wasn't setting up for anything in particular, but we really thought we could be that. Earlier that year we got blown out by Selinsgrove as well, so that brings back to my point where the team that wins the regular season usually beats them in the playoff game. That's kind of one of those instances.
Well, let's take it back to last year, Brandon, where Jersey Shore in the 33-0 victory here allowed a mere 68 yards of offense the whole game. And then conversely, they put up 360 yards of offense. Usually a formula for success, but Selinsgrove hung around for a while. Now, Shore has played plenty of teams that have been bigger, faster, stronger than them over the years. I don't think there'll be many faster than them this year. His team speed is off the charts, and from talking to assistant coaches, this is as fast of a team at Jersey Shore as they've had in the Tom Gravish era. But Selinsgrove is a team that always tends to bring size. They bring strength. They bring high-quality athletes in multiple sports, and football being one of them. What is it when you're facing a team like Selinsgrove that makes them so tough, where even in a year like this where Shore on paper would probably be the favorite, Selinsgrove is not an easy out?
First of all, let's just say 2021, we have fans back in the stands at full capacity. So not only that, it's going to be a tough thing for Shore tonight, but what makes it so difficult to play Selinsgrove is the fact that they've got great coaching on that side. They've got great coaching on the defensive side, and they've got great coaching on the offensive. So the defense, all game long, they're readjusting to what Shore's doing offensively. They're going to try to really hard to keep up with Shore tonight, but it's going to be a hard task. And one of them guys has got to lead them. It's going to be Teague Hoover there, the free safety for Selinsgrove. He's the longest tenured guy to go against Jersey Shore.
4-year starter for them. They have a few seniors. Not everyone that's an upperclassman for Selinsgrove has experience. Jersey Shore is similar in that respect, but we'll step aside for the anthem here. We'll have my interview with Coach Tom Gravish coming up on the other side on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely, State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
Summer might be ending, but the rest and relaxation are year-round. From cooling mattresses with snow technology to crisp new sheets, Casper's Labor Day sale has everything you need for a restful night's sleep. For a limited time, enjoy 15% off select mattresses, 10% off pillows, sheets, and more with Casper's Labor Day sale online at Casper.com or in a store near you. Go ahead, treat yourself to better sleep. You deserve it. Exclusions apply while supplies last. See Casper.com for more details.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadrafire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Baxter Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students. We can find a place for you in Lock Haven, Williamsport State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Standing fieldside pregame with Jersey Shore head coach Tom Gravish, getting set for another battle at Selinsgrove. Coach, you've been a part of this rivalry now for 10 years. What have these games meant to you, and how does your team get up for these games?
We really like it. I'm sure they like it. You know, we don't like it when neither of us would be on the winning edge of it, but we have a lot of respect for their program. What Coach Hicks does here, what Coach Hess did here, what Coach Scott did here. From the day that we started our system, we always wanted to have a program like Selinsgrove. I think we're close to what they've done. They've won, for many, many years. But we have a lot of respect for them. We like playing here. They have a lot of tradition here, and we look forward to tonight.
Coach Gravish with this pregame, of course, playing on a turf field versus the grass. Is there anything you do in practice during the week to account for that?
Yeah, I mean, we feel our practice field, this is only going to make us faster. Throughout the year, we play on this kind of stuff, but we played on it all summer, in some of our encounters at Whitehall and such. So we're looking forward to, showing it. We think we got a couple fast guys on the team, and it doesn't really matter if you play on field, turf, grass, or asphalt. We just want to play.
Coach Gravish with us pregame. Selinsgrove, the opponent in week number 2 of the 2021 campaign. What have you emphasized this week in practice?
I focus on the details that, we expect to get better than we were last week. From week 1 to week 2, Joe Paterno used to say that the team gets most improvement from week 1 to week 2. So that was our focus all week.
And finally, Coach, what will be the biggest key for you guys to be successful tonight against the Seals?
Yeah, we got to keep them in unmanageable down and distance situations that they're not, that they don't like. 3rd and long, we like to be in those manageable where you can run or pass. And we just want to move those sticks and get first downs.
Well, thanks for the time as always, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
The Bear, WQBR.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalonoil.com.
Hi, Tom Bodette for Motel 6, leaving the light on for the homebody, who now would rather be an anywhere but homebody after spending 12 months stuck at home with nobody but themselves. Well, Motel 6 has plenty of clean, comfortable rooms, all at a great low rate. So when you decide to visit somebody, anybody, anywhere else but your home, Motel 6 will be waiting. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you as we inch towards the start of Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Before we get to the starters for tonight's affair, Brandon, I know you have an announcement you'd like to make to the masses here. A big presentation, thanks to our lovely sponsor, Domino's of Lock Haven, that we'll be able to do during the postgame show tonight.
Yeah, they're going to do a Domino's giveaway for the offensive player of the week, the defensive player, and one just breakout star from the whole game.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing an X Factor offensive and defensive player of the week. So there will be a Domino's certificate up for grab. We'll tell you more about that post-game. But added incentive to stick around if you're the family member of one of these players. Of course, that's, imagine, exciting to you. But we're happy to partner with them and happy to reward the kids for their effort out there on the field. Jersey Shore has gotten to receive to begin this one as Selinsgrove won the toss and deferred. Shore, with that offense, certainly wants to take the ball to begin things. Offensive line left to right, Dirk Stetz, Luke Springman, Jared Polsky, Zach Rooney, and Dillian Ross for Jersey Shore. An all-junior O-line. The junior quarterback is Brady Jordan, a generous 6', 183. Had 3 combined touchdowns in his debut as starter. Threw for one, a long ball up the sideline to Caden Hess, and then also ran in a couple. Tight end Connor Davis, he'll be a big factor for the Bulldogs. Wide receivers, Cooper Peacock, Connor Griffin, and the aforementioned Caden Hess. Running back Carter Peacock will line up at wide out when they go 4 wide, but he'll also come out of the backfield in 2 running back sets. Hayden Packer, the fullback, with 2 touchdowns last week, the returning starter and an all-state linebacker at that fullback spot. The kicker, Breck Miller, he is a player. Went 7 for 7 on PATs last week, one shy of tying a school record, 8 for 8 on PATs made. And Breck, Brandon, he's really he's a game changer because Jersey Shore over these last few years, they've had so much, but they haven't been able to dominate in special teams the way they'd like to ever since the great Cameron Griffin graduated in 2018. And it looks like they might have somebody here in the junior soccer player.
Yeah, well, this is going to complete their kind of trio of everything we want to do excellent, not only offense, defensive, but in special teams as well. That's the thing for the last 2 years, kind of. I want to say that Cameron Allison did a great job last year, just making sure it got the extra points at least. And he did hit 1 or 2 field goals, if I remember correctly, last year. But Breck is going to be a big key thing. I've been hearing from people that he can kick from 50 yards out. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't really been paying attention, but I'm hoping maybe one of these times he gets in that situation, and if he makes it, that's a dangerous weapon for Jersey Shore. And close games, maybe a close game like this tonight, if it happens to go that way.
Yeah, if it comes down to a close game against the Seals, could bring out the leg of Breck Miller. Defensively, Jersey Shore runs out of Alex Jackson's 5-2 front. Connor Davis and Tate Sechrist defensive ends. Defensive tackles Dillian Ross and Zach Rooney. Zach had a really good week defensively. 4 tackles, a team high, a sack, and a tackle for loss in the start last week. Dirk Stetz at nose tackle, plugging up the middle. A number of guys will rotate in there, including former running back Donald Steinbacher, who's really showing some things as a defensive lineman. The 2 linebackers, Carter Peacock and Hayden Packer. Hayden, a returning All-Stater. The corners, Connor Griffin and Hayden Hess. Hayden had an interception last week, his first of the year. He had 6 last year, including a pick 6. Safeties, Cooper Peacock and Brady Jordan. That's the Jersey Shore look. Cooper Peacock will be doing the punting as well, and the brothers Elijah and Brady Jordan will be a factor in the return game as the Seals come out into the field, American flag in hand, as they run out to the middle of the field here in Selinsgrove. And the guy who's holding the flag, Logan Othout, junior fullback and linebacker, start with him in terms of the Selinsgrove starters. Running backs Brandon Heil, and you also hear the name of Tucker Teets in there a lot. Teets, a sophomore who Coach Derek Hicks said to me this morning, he might take over the number 1 running back spot as the season progresses, which would allow them to use Brandon in different ways. Receivers Nate Almont and Gavin Bastian. Tight end Stephen Miller, a former guard for them. They transferred him to being a tight end this year in his junior season. Sophomore quarterback Mark Pistori. Last week his stat line was not too great. 5 for 18, 10 yards, 3 interceptions. Some first-time starting jitters for him. They like to shake out the cobwebs tonight, and they have a really tough defense to do it against. The offensive line left to right, Max Mahler, Damian Catherman, Aaron Rothermel, the center, Sam Laudenslager, and Colin Melhorn. And the kicker is Carter Young for the Seals. He will kick off as Jersey Shore gets to return as Selinsgrove deferred. Defensively, they'll run out of a 3-5-3. Stephen Miller, Ethan Miller, and Damian Catherman across the line. 5 linebackers, Brandon Heil, Corey Rumberger, mentioned Othout, Aaron Rothermel, and Tristan Crossan. And the 3 DBs, Nate Almont and Connor Grove are the corners, and free safety Teague Hoover, a name you've probably heard often because he's been a part of these rivalries for the last 4 years. He's a player looking to go play college baseball, but at football, he's earned a whole lot of accolades as well. Coming back for opening kickoff, Brandon will be here watching closely. Doug will be on the call with me. Brandon will be back at halftime. And the Bulldogs and the Seals are about to kick off from Selinsgrove. And you're listening on the Bear Country Sports Network.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. till 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyiinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore Sports.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon
term. Brady Jordan on the right. The two are brothers. Elijah, a freshman. Brady, a junior. Kickoff coming left to right from Selinsgrove's sophomore Carter Young, as he'll put the ball on the tee here. Selinsgrove in the home blue with the white letters and numbers. Doug, what are you looking to see tonight out of the Bulldogs?
Well, it certainly has the opportunity to be a really good ball game. As you mentioned, been a great rivalry over the past 8 to 10 years. Shields have good defense. Bulldogs played, great on both sides of the football tonight, but totally different ball game in week number 2 on the road. So we'll see how this fairly young Jersey Shore Bulldog team reacts, and if Selinsgrove can get back on the plus side on the offensive side and make it a good ball game. I think they will.
Selinsgrove kicks off. Young approaches, sends it up the middle, slants to the right. Jordan underneath it at the 10. Brady Jordan, that is, at the numbers 20, keeps on his feet and crashes down at about the 30-yard line with the tackle applied by Tristan Crossan. Jersey Shore takes over, right to left. 70 yards of green turf in front of them here to start the first quarter.
Yep, Kevin McNamara, the referee, his crew, Jim Schreiner, Jim Bergen, Troy Sellers, Brian Jackson, and Craig Kurtz rounded out as the Bulldogs up to the line and ready to go.
2 receivers each side, 1st and 10 for Jersey Shore. Hayden Packer adjacent to Jordan. Jordan takes the snap. It's a handoff directly to Cooper Peacock. He slips up at the 31 on the left side, and an easy tap for Crossan, the outside linebacker, make it 2nd and 9. A well-designed play that Peacock just lost his footing.
And this Seals defense is really the strength of their team, was last year, will be this year. They really give teams trouble, particularly early in the ball game, with a good stout D.
They'll run out of that 3-5-3 look for Coach Derek Hicks. From the left hash, 2nd and 9, Jersey Shore at their own 31. Jordan, back to pass, launches a duck that hits the ground incomplete. He was trying to find who else, Caden Hess, running up the right sideline, but he was covered up nicely to make it 3rd and long for the Bulldogs here in the opening minute.
Yeah, ball definitely came out of Brady Jordan's hand a little weird, and it just kind of fluttered out there. Of course, Caden Hess drawing double coverage on that play.
Nate Alment, the primary corner there. Out of the shotgun, Packer to the right of Jordan. 2 receivers each way, left hash. 3rd and 9 from the own 31. Jordan over the middle, throws one into traffic that is knocked down, and some extracurricular activity. Hoover and Peacock getting bunched up after the play, and a flag comes in on the incomplete pass. For now, it's 4th and 9 for Jersey Shore at their own 31, and a 3-and-out forced by Selinsgrove as it currently stands.
And that penalty probably will go against the Bulldogs. You only see one reaction. You don't know what caused the shove, but that's what it's going to be unsportsmanlike against Jersey Shore. So that's going to drive them back. The advantage, obviously, for Selinsgrove is that you put your punter, which is Peacock, Cooper, down toward his goal line. So the Seals have a chance to operate from pretty good field position if they handle this punt cleanly.
Both these programs very prideful, and Teague Hoover, a guy that's been in the middle of these games over the last 4 years. 45 seconds gone first quarter. Jersey Shore backed up to their own 15 after the penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, and Cooper Peacock will try to send it away. From the left hash, the long snap comes in from Polsky. Peacock gets it his own 5, takes a run up, nearly blocked, and a fair catch signaled for, and gathered at the 48 of Selinsgrove as it was hauled in there by Teets. And the Seals take over left to right, just on their own side of midfield, and they get their first crack at it in a scoreless game.
Good pressure there by Brandon Howell. We'll hear his name on both sides of the football for Selinsgrove. Teets did the right thing, ended up being a pretty good distance punt for Cooper Peacock, but still Seals out near midfield.
They run at a very different pace than Jersey Shore. Heil is the deep back here for Selinsgrove. Sophomore quarterback Mark Pistori tried to have a better week than he did last week, where he threw 3 picks and only 10 yards of passing. I formation on 1st and 10 at their own 48. Jersey Shore with its 5-man defensive front. Pitch right on 1st down. There's Heil, finds running room, and just back to the line of scrimmage is all he gets. Hayden Packer from behind takes a grab at those ankles, and it's 2nd and 10, maybe 2nd and 9 for the Seals, as they'll call them at the 49.
Yeah, Heil and Teets are certainly going to have the great majority of the touches without question. Teets ended up running for about 78 yards last week on 12 carries. Heil added about 50 yards on 10 carries. So, they did a pretty nice job against a very, very solid Pottsville team. I talked to Pat O'Brien before the game, and he said, they should be able to move the ball running the football, but they've got to do something through the air.
Pat O'Brien, of course, our friend, calling it for the Selinsgrove side. 2 in the backfield with the quarterback, Pastore. Teets is to his right. 2nd and 9 from his own 49. Pastore back to pass. Hits the left side right at the 49. He's got his man, Alment, and he is mauled immediately for no gain. It's 3rd and long for the Seals.
Well, you can talk about being one-dimensional, running the football last week pretty much exclusively, and you could see it in their total yards. They only had 125 yards against a very good Pottsville team. But you've got to do something different than they tried to there and got a completion, maybe a little confidence builder for the Selinsgrove quarterback.
Pastore's longest completion last week, 4 yards in the 12-0 loss at number 8 Pottsville. Jersey Shore ranked number 3 in the state. 3rd and 9, Selinsgrove, still at their own 49. Pastore ready to take the snap. Jersey Shore ready to pounce. Pastore has 2 protecting him. Steps up, has room to the left, and he got 1 tackle from behind that trips him up right past the line of scrimmage. Zach Rooney, I believe, got a hand in there to swipe at the ankles. 1.5-yard gain, but not enough to move the sticks. Selinsgrove punt unit out right at midfield.
That's a big play by Rooney in the open field, just enough of the foot to slow Pastore down, not able to get into open territory where he had a chance to make a move. So that's a good 3-play series there for the Bulldog defense.
9 minutes to go first quarter, 3 and out and 3 and out. Punter is also the kicker for Selinsgrove, Carter Young, the sophomore. He awaits the long snap from Gavin Bastian, the freshman. There it is, pretty clean to him at the hips. Pops it in the air. And Cooper Peacock alerts Brady Jordan to get out of the way. He does just that, and the ball is grabbed by Teets at the Jersey Shore 25. That's where the Bulldogs take it for drive number 2.
Well, last year, kind of a similar game where both teams struggled a little bit in those first 1, 2, or 3 series, but then Jersey Shore was able to really get untracked and score 21 second-quarter points. So we'll see how they do here in set number 2.
Jersey Shore's won the last 4 meetings between these teams, including 33-0 here last year. Offset eye for Jersey Shore on 1st and 10. Left hash of their own 25. Jordan, the quarterback, hands to the deep back. It's Carter Peacock who chugs his way up to the 30. And then the shoulder is lowered by Teague Hoover with some help from the outside linebacker Tristan Crossan on about the 5-yard gain to make it 2nd and 5 Bulldogs.
Yeah, really nice gain there on first down.
Back to the 30-yard line. Jersey Shore needs to get it across the 35, going right to left. Jordan takes the snap, flings it to the right. Hess right out in the flat, right about the line to gain, makes the snatch and is decked by Almond. And I believe they're half a yard shy to make it 3rd and short for the Bulldogs across the 35.
Yeah, good quick throw there by Jordan to Hess. That's a kind of intermediate route that you have to be successful.
Jersey Shore stays with that same look, the offset eye, 2 receivers, 1 each way. Jordan under center, trying to get that 3-man front to bite. He takes it on the QB sneak, runs into a pile, and it's awfully close. I don't know if he got there. He just had no penetration up front, and he couldn't get anywhere. He's short.
I think they may have even have dropped the football on that interchange, and that just didn't allow that offensive line to get the push. So, again, you're 4th and a good yard pretty deep in your own territory. You probably have to punt this one away.
7.5 to go first quarter, 0-0. The first quarter between these teams last year was scoreless. Snap comes to Cooper Peacock for Jersey Shore on the punt. Away from his own 30. It might have got partially blocked as it trickles just past midfield and hops out of play. I believe it was Heil that hunted down the punter, and Carter Peacock did get it out of there, but not by much as it side hopped to the far sideline.
Yeah, 2 times in a row that Heil has gotten in from the left side of the defense, so that's an adjustment that this Bulldog team is going to have to make because he did get a piece of that one, deflected it off, so Shore's lucky that Seals only have the ball at midfield.
Selinsgrove's a tough team. They have only gotten a couple yards of offense thus far. They'll try to do better this drive. 1st and 10 for Selinsgrove at midfield, left to right. Quarterback Pastore under center sends the tight end Miller to the right. Pitch that way. It's Heil, the deep back. He's got room as he turns up the sideline. 45-40, and he heads out of bounds at the 36. He was escorted out by Connor Griffin and company. That's a 14-yard gain and a first down for Selinsgrove.
And Heil, he's a very good-sized athlete, kind of like Carter Peacock on the other side, 6'2", 205. So they got the corner sealed there and allowed Heil to get to the outside. Seals mounting a drive here early in this ball game.
Selinsgrove, that offensive line, they got some size. The right tackle, Colin Melhorn, 6'3", 281. They definitely peer over these Jersey Shore guys a little bit. Jersey Shore banking on its grittiness and toughness to stop them out of the five-man front. Tight end Miller stands over to the left this time with two receivers that way. 1st and 10 at the Shore 36 for Selinsgrove, and a flag comes in for a false start as they were trying to get going a little too early, and it becomes 1st and 15. Back them up to the 41.
Always interesting to see how a team reacts to a penalty. That's been something that Selinsgrove has not been able to do last year and in the game last week. The penalties hurt them, and since they had been one-dimensional running the football, you add that extra 5 yards. That's a big deal to your young offense.
3 and out for Jersey Shore, 3 and out for Selinsgrove, 3 and out for Jersey Shore, and Selinsgrove has a first down, but now it's 1st and 15 at the Shore 41. They run out of the eye. Hand off to Heil, who's tripped up at the original line of scrimmage after a 5-yard gain to the right. He was ripped down by Connor Davis, the defensive end, and it's 2nd and about 9. They'll call it 6 on the run for Selinsgrove.
Yeah, and the Seals, they'll take that all night long. You've made up your penalty plus about a yard, so they'll take a 6-yard rush. So the up front guys for the Seals doing a pretty good job here early in this ball game against the defensive front of Jersey Shore.
And Selinsgrove, they huddle up. The quarterback will go to the sideline for the play call. They're in no hurry offensively. Play clock down to 10. High formation from the right hash of the Jersey Shore 35 on 2nd and 9. Scoreless game. Pitch left from Pastore. There's Heil, wiggles in the backfield, chops his legs to the 33, and he was tackled at the body there. Jersey Shore was able to knock him down with Tate Sechrist, the defensive end, and that makes it about 3rd and manageable there on the 3-yard gain.
Yeah, I have to think the Seals are thinking they're at the point in the field where even if you don't pick this up on 3rd down, you are more than likely you're going for it on 4th down. So what 2-play sequence do you put in place to get another first down?
Sun almost beneath the clouds here in Selinsgrove. A little crack through the clouds. You can see the sun glistening out, but a fairly dark night here in Selinsgrove. Upper 60s. 3rd and 7, Shore 33 for Selinsgrove. Empty backfield. Pastore takes the shotgun snap, flips it over the middle, and through the hands of Almont, who was trying to turn up field, but Nate Almont dropped the ball just past the 30. Would have been tough to reach the marker, but might have been a shot. And now, Doug, you assume they go for it here.
Well, that's a pass that Almont has to catch. Pastore, your young quarterback, not much success last week, puts it right on the money. Even if you don't pick up the first down, you go for it on 4th, but they're lining up to punt it away, so they're looking maybe to either draw Jersey Shore offsides or really pin them deep in their own territory.
Play clock is at 10. We'll see if that's the strategy. Carter Young is back there to receive the Gavin Bastian long snap. They snap it to him with 4 to go. They do punt it, a very conservative call, angles towards the left corner, and it is a good punt as it sails out at about, they'll call it the Jersey Shore 8. So the Bulldogs are inside their own 10, but Selinsgrove does not net any points, and it's 0-0 with 4:44 to go in the first.
Well, strategy from Coach Hicks, pin your opponent deep, count on maybe an error, put the ball on the turf, and then all of a sudden you set your offense up with a very short field and maybe a scoop and score. So not a bad strategy at all for Selinsgrove.
Well, this strategy is banking on Jersey Shore not figuring out offensively, which has historically not gone well for the opponents. Jordan under center, 1st and 10 at his own 8. Sends a receiver, Connor Griffin, to the outside right. Handoff to the backfield, and that's Carter Peacock, who heads across the 11-yard line. Rather, that's Hayden Packer on a 4-yard gain, the fullback, to make it 2nd and 6 for Jersey Shore.
They crossed it with a nice hit there on Hayden Packer, but that's what you want. Get some good push, almost 5+ yards on that carry.
Quickly back on the line, Jersey Shore moves at a rapid pace, right to left. 2nd and 6 at their own 11. Jordan the handoff. This time it does go to Packer, and he is swung down immediately. Corey Rumberger, the first linebacker to get him, and he gets maybe a yard, probably right back to that line. And it's 3rd and 6 from the Jersey Shore 12.
Yeah, Aaron Rothamel coming in as well to not allow the running back to get an extra push there, so that's a good play for the Seals.
Jersey Shore empties it out. 1 in the backfield. 3rd and 6. They run the option to the right. There is Hayden Packer. Trucks his way up the middle. He reaches for the 19 and possibly across it. He's got a first down and more as he gets 7 yards. Only needed 6. And the Bulldogs move the sticks.
Shore did a nice job. Forced Brady Jordan to pitch that extremely early, but a nice run there by Packer.
1st and 10 now from the 19, right to left. They hand it off to Hayden Packer, and he gets popped by Hoover after a gain of 1.5 on the run to the left.
Well, you can see the Seals defense is very quick, just like Jersey Shore. When they force you wide, they have the pursuit to be able to bring you down.
2nd and 8 at their own 21. Jersey Shore moving up tempo. From the shotgun, Jordan, the keeper, runs out right. Tugged down by Teach, tries to stay on his feet, but reinforcements come, and he's decked back at the 15. Jersey Shore loses 6 yards as Jordan couldn't turn the corner, and that sets up 3rd and long deep in their own territory.
Yeah, great position there by the Seals defense. Just didn't allow Jordan to get away, and when you trap him there, just allows your defenders to come up and help and make a tackle. So have to give that play to the Seals.
Jersey Shore with 3rd and long back at their own 15. Jordan, snap, rolls left. Defense chases him there. Off balance, heaves it upfield, looking for Griffin. 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Initially covered by Allman, who got a hand in there. Connor Griffin did get his hands on it, but past midfield, the ball hits the deck. And Jersey Shore will have to punt it away at their own 15, going right to left.
Really good execution on that play because Brady Jordan's rolling to his left. You know, not seen him do that too often. Could he get his shoulder square? And he did. Delivered it right on the money. But Nate Allman's a veteran defensive back. Got his hands in there. Broke up a play.
Not a lot of points. None exactly. It's 0-0, but still a whole lot of action early. Cooper Peacock for Jersey Shore takes the snap on 4th and 15, punts it away. A deep one that's over the head of the returner, Teague Hoover. And Jersey Shore touches it down in the 29-yard line of Selinsgrove as Connor Griffin got downfield. That was a beauty by Cooper Peacock. 62 yards. Thank you, Coach Davis, up in the press box with us on the punt. And Cooper, hey, for a first-time punter, Doug, that was pretty.
Oh, he does a really nice job. But, again, the Seals got some pressure, and Cooper felt it and got it out of there in a hurry. So, again, the Seals are putting pressure on the special teams of Shore, but that one turns out good for the orange, white, and black.
2:35 to go first quarter, 0-0. Local rivalry, conference matchup. It's been split down the middle over the last 10 years, Selinsgrove and Jersey Shore. But Jersey Shore has won the last 4. Selinsgrove here at home, I formation, 1st and 10, own 29. Snap goes to Pistori, hands it off right. There's Teets, gets to the sideline, tippy toes, stays on his feet. We'll see where they mark him out. He's got a first down and more, as they'll say he extended all the way to the 39, just past the sticks. Or let's see, no, they're just a little shy. Let's see, it's awfully close. I do believe nope, they got it. 10 yards for Teets.
Yeah, Connor Griffin had a chance to make that play in the open field, but, you know, that's tough. You're one-on-one. Teets able to get his hand out a little bit of a stiff arm, and get Griffin off of him and turn that one into a very positive gain.
Bastion, the receiver, out wide left for Selinsgrove. In the slot, it's Almond. Pistori, the QB. 1st and 10, own 39. Pitch to the left where the receivers are to block. Teets again. Cut off left, tries to go right, but the defense pounces on him, and he loses 1.5 yards as a lot of white jerseys with orange pants were there to say hello. It's 2nd and 12 at the 37 of Selinsgrove.
Great job initially by the linebacking core and then the defensive backs for Shore, but then Stetz coming in, sealing off the cutback attempt by Teets. Turns that one into a really nice defensive play. That's what you're going to see here. 2 good defenses trying to feel each other out. Which one can force an early mistake by the offense?
Tucker Teets, 5'8", 180 sophomore back. He'll split time with Heil back there for Selinsgrove. Still scoreless, under 2 to play in the first quarter. On 2nd and 12, out of the eye, drop back. Pistori, fling over the middle, caught by Almond, 1st and more across midfield, dodges tacklers, and is finally tugged down at the 45 of Jersey Shore. A big gainer of 18-plus yards for Nate Almond, and the Seals can pass it after all. They got more passing yards in the first than Shore.
You know, same pattern as the first time when Ahmet dropped the football there, the senior did not able to gather it in. And, you've got the angle. You're cutting across, and that's really tough for the defenders to stop. Very positive gain for Selinsgrove.
Under 90 seconds to go, first quarter. Selinsgrove looking to strike first. This is their third drive of the game. I formation left to right. First and 10, Jersey Shore 45. Pitch left, Heil up the sideline, carves out space inside the 40, and the defense collapses on him at about the 38 of Jersey Shore as he picks up 7 yards on the first down run to make it 2nd and 3.
Yep, Springman involved in that tackle as well. But again, the push up front by the offensive line of Selinsgrove, which is a little bit larger, not overly sized, but larger than the Bulldog defense. They're doing a good job here early in the ballgame.
They're going between Teets and Heil. They're really accruing a whole lot of yards here on the ground. We're at 40 seconds to go in the first. 2nd and 4, Shore 49 for Selinsgrove. They go out of the eye from the left hash. Jersey Shore, 5-man defensive front. Stretch handoff right. Heil changes direction, heads up the middle, and he's knocked down at the 34 Jersey Shore. 5-yard run, and they'll say actually got the full 6, got enough to move the sticks. And Brandon Heil with a nice run.
And Selinsgrove, who only accumulated about 125 yards in the entire game last week against Pottsville, they're going to end up this first quarter as they go to the sidelines. They probably will not run another play. They have to be very pleased here at the end of quarter number 1.
Well, no points, 0-0. Jersey Shore, for the second straight year here, held without points to begin the game, but Jersey Shore last year did just that in the first quarter, readjusted, and then won 33-0. We'll see what happens in the second quarter here. Back to Selinsgrove in a moment after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Start of the second quarter, and Selinsgrove, 0-0, knotted up with Jersey Shore, the explosive Bulldogs of Jersey Shore that scored 55 points last week, held in check in the first quarter here in this conference road matchup. Selinsgrove goes right to left, and they start the second at the Jersey Shore 35. Jersey Shore out of its 5-2 defensive formation. Doug, how has this game resulted in the way that it has thus far?
Well, you just have to give credit to the Selinsgrove line up front. They're doing a good job against the Bulldog defense.
Pistori under center. Moves his man from the wide right, Almond, in line. Handoff, Heil, the deep back, and he tugs his way to the 30, right up the gut for 5 yards before the second level of the defense is on top of him. 2nd and 5 for Selinsgrove. It's just 5 yards after 5 yards after 7 yards, and Jersey Shore has not been up to the task thus far.
Yeah, and you have two nice running backs, Heil and Teets, and Heil gives you a little bit more size, and he's pretty quick through the hole there. He just kind of juked a little bit the line of scrimmage, gave himself some space for 5 yards.
11.5 to go first half. Selinsgrove in no hurry. 2nd and 5 at the Shore 30. Handoff to the fullback. That's Rumberger, and he tries to sidestep his way forward. Only gets up to the 28 before being sideswiped by a few Bulldogs, and not much doing there, but it's forward, and that makes it 3rd and 3.
Yeah, nice change of pace there. You're running out of the eye, so at some point you're going to give the ball to your fullback, just that real quick hitter, and he picks up 2-3 yards, sets him up in a 3rd and short, just where you want to be with a young quarterback for Selinsgrove.
Dillian Ross was the one to make the tackle that time, and Jersey Shore defends out of its 5-2 front. Selinsgrove from the left hash of the Shore 27 needs 2 yards. 3rd and 2. Quarterback Pistori drops the ball as he tried to play action, and he just has to dive on top of it at the 33. A crucial error for the Seals. They go from only needing 2 yards to now having a 4th and long after the miscommunication.
That was just tough for Pastor. He kind of mishandled that, almost dropped it initially, and then when he went to make the handoff, it hit the turf. And then the Bulldogs were right on top of it. So again, Selinsgrove, they are very conservative here. Their punter on the field, kick it from their side of the 50.
They punted inside the Shore 40 on the other side of the field in the first. Carter Young back to do just that. Receives the snap at the 45 of Jersey Shore. This punt's way too long for Selinsgrove's purposes as it ducks into the near corner of the end zone. And Jersey Shore goes left to right, and they get to start at their own 20 with 10:05 to go first half. Doug, Jersey Shore, this is weird to see, judging from last week, a different caliber of opponent. But what do the Bulldogs have to do to get this offense into gear?
Yeah, just have to get a little bit more push up front. They're spreading it out here on this formation. You just have to get your guys in open space where they do their things best.
Jersey Shore goes left to right. They spread the field out. Hayden Packer, the lone back, next to the QB Brady Jordan. Sends Cooper Peacock out of the left side slot. Fake the handoff to him on 1st and 10. Design run for the QB. Jordan jets outside, and he gets turned over at the 22. The outside tackle by Rumberger. A couple yards forwards for 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
And, the Selinsgrove defense, you have to give them credit. They've been a solid defensive team for a long time, so no surprise that they're giving Jersey Shore some trouble.
Quick snap on 2nd and 7, they'll call it. Screen pass right for Jersey Shore from the 24. Caden Hess catches, and he's trampled on the outside, and Teague Hoover applies the hit. It's enough for a first down, and they give a respectful pat of the helmet to each other. 2 star players, 7 yards, and a new set of chains for the Bulldogs.
Nice job by Hester at the end. He was going to come up short and then use his strength to lean forward for the first down.
1st and 10 on 31 for Jersey Shore, moving quickly. Handoff to the fullback. Out of the eye, Packer, and he takes his way to the 35, running up the left side before he's knocked down. And it's a man who runs out there and just hits people, Garrett Paradis, who made the tackle from his linebacker spot, and that's 2nd and 4 for Jersey Shore. Moving quickly here, trying to break his scoreless game up. Snap out of some pre-snap motion goes to Jordan. Hands it off on the sweep left. You don't often see a sweep by the fullback, and Hayden Packer went nowhere. And keep it at 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Kind of ran right into the strength of this Seals defense. They're quick as well, not overly sized on the defensive side. They can move left to right very good. You really need to attack them straight on.
3rd and 8 at their own 33 for Jersey Shore. And the Bulldogs take another quick snap. One pump. Jordan rolls right with some backside pressure. Peacock, he is smothered in the backfield. Garrett Paradis with the sack. Brady Jordan, he got some help from Hayden Packer to give him some time, but did not have enough time, and Jersey Shore has come up dry on every offensive possession thus far.
Looked a little confusing there because Jordan looked toward Caden Hess on the right side, but looked like he thought somebody was going to go deep, and nobody went deep, and he really didn't have anybody to throw to on that play.
8 to go here in the first half. Jersey Shore punts it away. Cooper Peacock does the honors. A tumbling punt between the hashes at the 40. Teague Hoover right to left for Selinsgrove. He's got some pep in his step as he chugs his way across midfield up the middle, and he slammed down at the 41 of Jersey Shore. Bulldogs eventually with Luke Springman there to chop him down. And Selinsgrove in favorable field position. Will they finally break the seal on this game, Doug?
Yeah, I mean, they've had great field position all throughout this ball game, starting this one on the Bulldog side of the 50. And Teague Hoover, been here forever. Dangerous in the special teams. Nice return there. Not a huge amount of yardage, but sets your team up in great field position. And the Seals have dominated here. They've moved the football. So this Jersey Shore defense, they need to cause some problems here for the Seals on the offensive side.
Hoover in past years has been used on offense as a tailback last year, but this year, only defense and special teams, and plays a big role on that side. Pistori right to left, quarterbacking the Seals offense. They bring a little help to the right side, and they bring everybody to the right side to take a timeout. Coach Derek Hicks wants to chat it over. 7:55 to go first half. 0-0. Jersey Shore nothing. Selinsgrove nothing. You're listening to Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. You can listen to us on Alexa. Say, Alexa, play Bear Country 999. We'll step aside, come right back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Selinsgrove. 7:55 to go first half. And a surprising result. Selinsgrove nothing, Jersey Shore nothing. Selinsgrove with the ball yet to plunge into the end zone. They'll try to do it here. Take a timeout before the start of this snap. They bring Spencer George, the tight end, over to the right. Out of the eye on 1st and 10. Hand off to the deep back Heil, who lowers his shoulder and powers his way across the 40 down to the Jersey Shore 36 as he picks up about 5 yards there on the opening run of the drive.
Dillian Ross in on that tackle, and again, a nice push up front by the Seals offensive line. They've gotten a little bit of the better of it against this Bulldog defensive front. It'd be interesting to see what Coach Alex Jackson changes to change that outcome.
Selinsgrove coming off a 12-0 opening week loss at number 8 Pottsville. Jersey Shore ranked number 3 in the state. They're 1-0. And pre-snap motion looked to be George just charging across the line before the play even started. Not a regular tight end in the Seals rotation, and that is the call. Movement on the left side of the line. That negates the brilliance of Brandon Heil's last run, and it goes to 2nd and 10 at the Jersey Shore 41.
Yeah, those early penalties in an offense that's struggling to be consistent hurt Selinsgrove last week, hurt them on that play for sure.
2nd and 10, Selinsgrove at that spot, the 41 of Jersey Shore. They've had it inside the 40 several times, yet to punch it in. Pitch left. There is Heil, decides where to go, cuts up the left sideline, and he's escorted out of bounds by a couple of Bulldogs right in front of the Jersey Shore bench. Carter Peacock is one of those guys, as is Dillian Ross. And they'll call it another 5-yard run to make it 3rd and 5 for the Seals.
He's been very consistent, 4 or 5 yards a carry, and he's been really solid and nice ability to shift running backs with Heil and Teets for Selinsgrove.
Jersey Shore trying to beat Selinsgrove for the 5th straight time. They've started the last 2 seasons 2-0. Trying to do that here tonight. 3rd and 4 at the Jersey Shore 35 for Selinsgrove. Pistori, a flutter ball to the right side. At the numbers, it's grabbed by Allman. He's across the line to gain, and that's a first down for the Seals as they take that ball all the way to about the 27 for a gain of 8.
El Pastor, he's a nice-sized kid as a sophomore, and he's got some ability. He had a rough start to his season last week, but he really looks much, much more confident, and they're running some pretty safe routes for him, going to a reliable receiver in Ahmed. Nice completion there.
Only completed 5 passes last week for 10 yards. 1st and 10 at the Jersey Shore 27, right hash for Selinsgrove. Teets in the backfield right next to him. Handoff, Heil from the slot, charges forward across the 25. He slips up at the 23. Hayden Packer, a man who's everywhere, an all-state linebacker, comes up with the tackle. And it's 2nd and manageable after the 4-yard run for Selinsgrove.
A little different look there. Heil kind of getting that coming across the offensive line instead of out of the eye formation. But Seals deep in Bulldog territory here. You would have to think they're looking for points in some way, shape, or form.
Punted twice inside the 40 of Jersey Shore thus far. 2nd and 6, Jersey Shore 23. 0-0, under 6 to play first half. Selinsgrove here at home. From the left hash against the 5-man Jersey Shore front. Bring the tight end Miller over to the right. Handoff from the shotgun. There goes Teets, right side. He's got some running room. Turns the corner. 20, 15 on his feet inside the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown run. Selinsgrove strikes first. It's 6-0 Seals.
Yeah, it looked initially like Jersey Shore was going to have an opportunity to get Teets right at or just past the line of scrimmage, but got a good block there. And then Teets used really good speed to get to corner and then dance down that sideline. Shore had 1 or 2 opportunities to get him out of bounds, but he would not go down. Really nice finish on that run for Teets for the touchdown.
Tucker Teets, his first career varsity touchdown, the first points for Selinsgrove in the 2021 campaign, and the Seals up at home over Jersey Shore. Point after to come from Carter Young. Long snap from Bastian. It's held down by Rice. The kick is up and through. High, and it's 7-0. Selinsgrove up first. Will this hold? We'll be back to find out from Selinsgrove, where Jersey Shore is down a touchdown to the Seals.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter, remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Not the way Jersey Shore drew it up in this first half. Still plenty of time left to go, but with 5:26 to go in the first frame, Jersey Shore is down 7-0. A 23-yard touchdown run from sophomore Tucker Teets. And Selinsgrove is on the board. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. And Selinsgrove takes advantage of good field position. After punting inside the Jersey Shore 40 a couple times, they finally break through. And Carter Young kicks off right to left. Could really use a spark right here, Doug, from the two Jordans. Brady to the right, Elijah to the left. It's a line drive to the 10, and Brady fumbles the ball, picks it back up at the 20, takes off up at the numbers and runs right side, and at the 25 he is trampled. And a guy who's been making a lot of hits, it's Paradis, who comes up. He already had a sack and a big play on special teams. Jersey Shore at its own 25.
Yeah, Selinsgrove, they've really done exactly what they wanted to do, control the football. They've had great field position, kept Jersey Shore pinned deep in their own territory, and really have not allowed the Shore offense to get any kind of rhythm. And then Teets and Heil back and forth. Teets able to cash in on that last drive. So Selinsgrove has really done what you want them to do if you're a Selinsgrove fan.
Jersey Shore, meanwhile, not playing the way Bulldog fans would want, but again, plenty of time, and Selinsgrove always comes to play against the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore at its own 26. Brady Jordan from the right hash brings his fullback Packer to the left. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, 30, up to the 34, where he's finally swung down after a gain of 8. It was Rumberger, middle linebacker, who makes the stop. And it's 2nd and short, Jersey Shore, after a healthy 8+ yards from Jordan.
Yeah, you just move everybody one way to the left, and then you make sure that Brady Jordan makes one defender miss. That was Teets on that play. He ended up picking 8 yards, almost first down.
2nd and short for Jersey Shore at their own 35. Handoff up the middle. Packer bruises his way across the 40, just lets the left shoulder hang, and he pops guys on the way to the 41 for a first down run of 7 yards for the Bulldogs.
Really nice blocks up front there by Luke Springman and Rooney as well. Selinsgrove player down on the field, so we'll have a timeout for an injury.
Jersey Shore with 4:46 to go in the first half. Down 7-0 to Selinsgrove, but moving pretty quickly on this drive. Step aside for a break. Come right back and tell you more about the Bulldogs here on the Bear.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you, and first of all, thinking about Corey Rumberger, the Selinsgrove linebacker, who's helped to his feet after taking a spill, and the injury timeout will come to an end here. It's 7-0 Selinsgrove. The Seals strike first at the 5:26 mark of the second quarter with a Tucker Teets 23-yard run. Jersey Shore moving quickly on this drive, Doug, and I think they're changing it up a bit right now.
Yeah, just getting a little bit more pace into their offense, a little more north and south, so to speak. But, boy, Selinsgrove has really chewed up the time. Only 4:46 remaining here till half.
Shore left to right with 1st and 10 at their own 41. Screen pass left. It's to Elijah Jordan, Brady's brother, and he fumbles the ball. He fumbles it into a crowd at the 45 on the left side of the field. Selinsgrove signals for it. And it looks like the Bulldogs do keep it. The Bulldogs do come up with it. Somebody on the bottom of that pile. Couldn't see who it was, Doug, but it looked like one of the offensive linemen scraped it up.
Wow, Selinsgrove was absolutely convinced they had the football, and they might have had it early, but Shore comes up with it.
Just comes up with a 4-yard gain on first down. Second down, it's a Option run to the right. Brady hands off to his brother Elijah, and he scoots out of bounds across the 48 after a gain of 3. Covered a lot of real estate just to pick up 3 yards, but it is 3 yards forward nonetheless as he pushed out of bounds at his own 48 for third and about 6 or 5 for Jersey Shore.
Selinsgrove, pretty impressive, man. They can run sideline to sideline.
Jordan takes the snap on third and medium. Handoff. Packer up the middle across midfield, and he's down across the 49. That puts him about a yard shy of where he needs to be. And on Selinsgrove's side, it's 4th and short for Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs not afraid to take risks. Down 7-0. Out of the shotgun they operate. Handoff. Packer, left side. He's not going to get there. He is smothered. A sea of blue on top of him. And the last to make the hit was Heil as he puts him on the turf. And it's a turnover on downs for Jersey Shore with 3:43 to go in the first half.
Wow, that's a great play by the Selinsgrove defense. Jersey Shore running with pace there. Thought they would be able to get Packer through a gap in that left side, but Selinsgrove would have nothing to do with it, able to really converge and drop Packer for a loss. So Shore was moving the football. Seals come up with a nice play on 4th and short.
55-0 last week for Jersey Shore. A full-fledged performance of dominance against Bellefonte in the opener. This week, Selinsgrove's punched him in the mouth in this first half. 1st and 10, Seals at midfield, right to left. Pistori, hands off from the eye. It's Teets, and this time he is thrown aside at his own 45, and the first one to get there, Jordan, comes over the safety, and it's 2nd and long for the Seals.
It's a pretty big series for the Jersey Shore defense. You have 3+ minutes in the ball game. You're already down a score. If Selinsgrove can score again, that really changes the ball game. If the Shore defense can play well here, keep it to a 1-score game, big difference going into that second half.
All about that momentum. A reminder, Selinsgrove gets the ball to start the second half as they deferred to begin this one. 2nd and about 14 at their own 46. Out of the eye, Pistori drops, flings into traffic, nearly intercepted by Jordan in the flat. Cut off the pass intended for Almond, and if Jordan had that, he may have taken it to the house, but it's an incomplete pass for 3rd and long for the Seals.
So Pastor, the quarterback for Selinsgrove, has looked much better, but the problem is he's only thrown it to one receiver. Almond on pretty much the same route, a little bit different there. He wasn't on slant end, but at some point, and Jordan did it there, you're going to read that and say, okay, you're going to keep going to the same guy. I'm going to step in front. Brady Jordan almost with the big interception play there.
Ahmed, the only returning player that caught passes aside from running backs last year. Pistori doesn't have a lot of returning targets to work with. 3rd and 15 on 47. Pitch right. Teets tries to head outside. Oh, Connor Davis throws him aside. And that's a loss of a couple as they inch behind their own 45. Selinsgrove will have to punt it here with under 2:45 to go in the first half.
Super job there by Connor Davis. It looked like Teets was going to be able to use that stiff arm again and shed him away, but he was able to fight through it. That's a big play on 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, Brandon Barker will join me. Talk about this first half that has Selinsgrove up 7-0 in a fast-moving first here at Selinsgrove Area High School. Punter Young stands just behind his own 30. Will receive the long snap from Bastion. It's a clean one. He's got time. Gets the punt off. Right down the middle where it's caught on a fly by Cooper Peacock. Razzle-dazzle up the middle. 45-50. Stays on his feet. Open lane ahead at the 30. Outside the numbers. Right sideline at the 10. He's tripped up from behind. He doesn't get in the end zone. An explosive return. And it's Tucker Teets to chase him down and make Jersey Shore get in the end zone with some offense.
Now, Cooper Peacock saw that the punt was going to be short, and he caught that on the fly and then just outraced the defense, broke a tackle early. Really good job by the Seals defense to run him down, but obviously sets up the Bulldogs deep in Selinsgrove territory.
1st and goal, Selinsgrove 9, left to right. Jersey Shore trying to tie the game up, down 7-0. Everybody out to the left. Jordan takes the snap. Option left. It's Packer, and he is tossed down. A flag comes in at the end of the play, but the linebackers converge, and the outside linebacker was the one to get him in that of Tristan Crossan. Let's wait on this flag.
Yeah, again, you have to talk about the Seals' speed on defense. We talked about how Shore can really run, and they can, but I tell you, this Selinsgrove defense, sideline to sideline, is every bit as good, and that option play is very tough against a defense like that.
And half the distance to the goal. Face mask is the call Amidst that pile, Hayden Packer had somebody gnawing at that face mask, and that's going to cost the Seals. Jersey Shore takes it at the 7 on 1st and goal. Jordan, roll out, double clutch, pressure, zings it to the corner, incomplete. Hess was the intended target. He was covered up pretty nicely. Grove was there, and as was Teets to make it 2nd and goal at the 7.
You talk about momentum. You got momentum with the punt return by Cooper Peacock, but now for the Bulldogs, you absolutely want to finish this off with a touchdown and have a chance to tie the ball game with the PAT. You don't want to give any momentum to this Selinsgrove D, which has played well all this first half.
2nd and goal at the 7 of Selinsgrove after the Cooper Peacock punt return. Snap to Jordan. Runs it right, looks to keep it. Flag comes in behind him, avoids one tackle, and then pressure from behind as he's smashed down all the way at the 17. Brady Jordan taking a lot of licks in this first half, and it's going against Jersey Shore. And I think, did the ball pop out, Doug? I think that ball popped out.
Well, Selinsgrove said it did, and the official agrees. Turnover against the Bulldogs.
Didn't see it come out, but Selinsgrove forces the turnover at the 139 mark of the first half. The Seals, a massive swing of momentum. They don't allow the Cooper Peacock return to cost them any points, and they could potentially burn this clock and get the ball back to start the third quarter.
Yeah, just a great job by the Seals defense. And again, they are pretty impressive sideline to sideline. Brady Jordan and the rest of this Bulldog team really not able to get to the corners, and they forced a fumble late in that play before Jordan was completely down. Huge turnover for the Seals.
An astounding, surprising result to many Jersey Shore fans as Selinsgrove got a touchdown, 23-yard run 2 drives ago, and they get the ball back right to left at their own 17. Out of the eye on 1st and 10. Handoff to the deep back, and it is Heil, I believe, as he comes up from the crowd. It is Heil, and he gets to about the 19 as he runs forward for 2 to make it 2nd and 8.
Solid tackle there by Luke Springman on that dive play.
Minute and a half remaining, and Jersey Shore calls a timeout. Coach Grabish has plenty to use, and we have plenty of breaks to take, so we'll take one right now. Jersey Shore down 7-0. Selinsgrove ball. Bear Country Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection for you and your family. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from Erie Insurance. Available from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Call now. 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven, 570-748-3570.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Selinsgrove. Jersey Shore has its timeouts. It's been a rapid-moving first half, only 45 minutes of real time. And Selinsgrove up 7-0, takes it right to left, 2nd and 8, own 18. And Jersey Shore with still 2 timeouts to use. Can use them and get the ball back. Out of the eye, Pistori flips right on the toss play. There's Heil, runs past the 20, but that's about it as he heads right into a crowd. And the Bulldogs stop him, called the timeout. And that brings up 3rd and about 6, just past the 20, as Selinsgrove will go right to left. Doug, we'll keep it here for a moment as we approach the halftime break. You look at Jersey Shore tonight, they just had what would be the highlight play of the season thus far with Cooper Peacock taking a punt around his own 25 and running it almost the distance. But at the 10, Tucker Teets makes potentially a game-changing play of his own by tackling him at the ankles.
Oh, no question. Special teams are always a huge part of a game. It looked like Jersey Shore was going to get the special teams play to have them an opportunity to tie it up. And, you know, Cooper didn't run out of gas or anything. Teets has good speed himself and just had the angle. But a huge play here, 3rd and 6 or 7. Will coach Derek Hicks of Selinsgrove put the ball in the hands of his young quarterback and throw the ball deep in his own territory.
Doing that, if you have an incomplete pass, you risk leaving Jersey Shore with a timeout here late in the first half. On 3rd and 7, they toss it right, and it goes through the hands of Teets. This takes a weird, funky hop inside the 10, but Tucker Teets is at the right place at the right time, and he falls on top of it at his own 7. His own 13, I should say. He loses 7 yards, but that was very dangerous for Selinsgrove.
Well, the question was answered. You're not going to have your young quarterback throw it deep in the territory, but it almost ended up with a disaster, a bad toss there. Teets was very lucky to get that back, and Coach Tom Gravish called the timeout, and he pointed right away to the scoreboard because he felt a few more seconds ran off of that time. I don't think we're going to get him back here if you're Jersey Shore, but the defense responds, sets up Selinsgrove fourth and very long. Obviously, they're going to punt this one away from their own end zone.
And Jersey Shore, they prepare for every scenario, as all good teams do. You imagine they're thinking about closing in on the punter, Carter Young here. Jersey Shore will have to defend to start the second half. They did try an onside kick last week, and it was successful. Something to put in the back of your mind for after halftime. However, right now, Jersey Shore is focused on getting to this punt as they put that team out there. Only one back to return, which would indicate they're putting extra pressure up at the line. It is Brady Jordan standing at the Selinsgrove 40. Selinsgrove will try to punt it right to left. Sophomore first-time punter, didn't even punt last week, Carter Young, set to receive the long snap from freshman Gavin Bastian. A lot to watch out for here. Minute 18 to go first half. Still 7-0 Selinsgrove. And they're trying to keep it that way heading into halftime after Jersey Shore defensively forces the 3-and-out.
And if you're Brady Jordan at the Selinsgrove 40, you just want to make sure that if you have the chance to field this ball cleanly.
And Young on the whistle. Waits to go. Snap to him is clean. Gets it off. Almost blocked. Nice run, and Caden Hess almost got his hands up. Caught at the 40, and a fair catch by Brady Jordan. That was nicely done. He's trying to preserve as much time as possible as Jersey Shore takes it left to right. 40 yards to go, and they do have a viable kicker this year in Breck Miller should that come into play, but they're thinking 6 right now.
Yeah, you would definitely want to think 6 to see if you can tie it up, but you're right, Sam. You know, Breck Miller, you get it down, you maybe get stalled a little bit. You want points on the board before this first half ends.
Left to right, Jersey Shore takes it. 2-minute drill. 1:13 to go first half. Trailing Selinsgrove on the road. Not territory many thought Shore would be in here in week 2 after a lopsided victory last week. One in the backfield with Jordan. It's the fullback Packer. Zips a pass on the screen right side. Caden Hess bullies his way across the 35 and tumbles out of bounds right about the 30. And that's a first down for the Bulldogs. 10 yards on the gainer. And do they put him a little shy of the sticks? They do. They make it 2nd and inches inside the 31.
Nice play call there. And a great block out front by Polsky to clear some. And they do change that over to a first down.
They do change it to a first down indeed. Full 10 yards. Jordan Hess, easy cooking. Left to right at the right hash. Jordan, 1st and 10 from the 30. Has all the time in the world. Zips it out left side through the hands of his target. Incomplete. That was Carter Peacock. Plays some running back, some receiver, and through the gloves out to the left sideline. 2nd and 10 at the Selinsgrove 30. Exactly 60 seconds to go in the half.
Again, good job by the Selinsgrove defense. Forced Brady Jordan to kind of pump and look to his secondary receiver. Pretty good ball there. One that Peacock should have caught.
2nd and 10 from the 30. Jordan, this time, pressure in the pocket. 3 defenders around him. A jump pass up for grabs, and it's intercepted. Intercepted inside the 20 by Brandon Heil. Jordan couldn't see with 3 blue jerseys honing in on him, and he tosses one up into traffic, and Brandon Heil with the takeaway, the second Selinsgrove takeaway of the first half.
Yeah, Brady Jordan made the right read in that Cooper Peacock was open right by that right hash mark, but boy, he was moving backwards, was Brady Jordan, not able to set his feet with those defenders rushing him, and he floated it up there. Brandon Howell read it from behind, able to step in front of Cooper Peacock for the big interception.
And now Jersey Shore with no timeouts remaining, as they did take him to get that ball back, could just watch Selinsgrove take a couple knees and go into halftime with a 7-0 lead. We'll see if that's the call, but a very impressive first half by Selinsgrove, especially defensively. Pistori right under center, protection behind him, and he does take a knee. And they're going to go to half with a 7-0 lead. I have to repeat that one more time. Jersey Shore without a timeout. And Coach Tom Gravish for Shore, after putting up a very impressive week 1, sees his offense be held scoreless. And another knee. And that's all she wrote for the first half. Selinsgrove is fired up. Their tight end, Miller is getting that crowd fired up as he waves his arms in the air. The Seals faithful are enthused. Jersey Shore's fans right in front of us, Doug, not so much. We go to halftime. It's 7-0. Selinsgrove on top, hosting Jersey Shore and trying to complete the task at hand, which is beat the Bulldogs. We're coming back. Halftime coverage with myself and Brandon Barker on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at HollicksCoalAndOil.com.
Angie's List is now Angie. Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Halftime coverage at Selinsgrove Area High School. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. And as the skies darken, the time Jersey Shore has to get back into this game diminishes. They're down 7-0 against Selinsgrove, a team that in recent years, historically not as much, but in recent years, Shore's had the upper hand against, and throw that all out the window when these teams come to play. Selinsgrove has looked spectacular defensively, holding Jersey Shore to just 4 first downs and forcing a couple turnovers for good measure in the home stretch of that first half, Brandon.
Yeah, and it was just a shocking first half to me, man. They were offensively couldn't do anything to run the ball. They had Brady Jordan, Hayden Packer, and all them stuck on the backfield. I mean, that Selinsgrove defense was penetrating at a high level. This Selinsgrove defense is just too tall for this offensive line. They're going to have to find something out use their speed somehow to kind of get to the edges and be able to. But I give credit for Selinsgrove. They're also covering the edges. They're covering all spots of the field tonight.
Selinsgrove has seen Jersey Shore many times. Jersey Shore with a very mobile quarterback in Brady Jordan, and he's found some space at times. We'll have the stats for you in a few minutes. But at the same time, Jordan, a couple turnovers tonight. The one big moment that could have changed the inflection of our thoughts on this first half, it came a few minutes ago, Brandon, where Cooper Peacock, he caught a punt return inside his own 30, and he was off to the races. He just hit the hole hard, was up the right sideline, thought he was in for 6, and that would have given Jersey Shore the extra point to tie the score at 7. But at about the 10-yard line, all of a sudden you see a blue jersey just pop out of the mist, and it's Tucker Teets who comes up with the ankle pick to keep him from working his way into the end zone and keeping Jersey Shore's side scoreless. And not too far after that, Jersey Shore would fumble it away.
Yeah, and this is what's going to be kind of the key of the game for sure is they're making – last week they faced a really inexperienced and restarting Bellefonte. Now they're facing a team in Selinsgrove who seems like they've got it more put together than Bellefonte, and they did a lot of work on studying tape. They realized how fast these Shore guys are. Teets took the right angle and went down and got him down. If Teets doesn't catch him, like you said, completely different first half, or at least towards the end of the first half, we'd be seeing Selinsgrove just try to run the ball. I want to say is the difference in this game is the fact that Selinsgrove is just ramming the football down Shore's throat. That's all they're doing. They just want to run the ball with some stats here from at least Selinsgrove's side. They've got some rushes here. 11 rushes for Heil, 45 yards. Teets got 7 carries and 28 yards. He's got the lone touchdown for Selinsgrove. Pastor's got -6, but that was only because he fumbled the ball that one time. As a team, they're rushing for 67 yards. Last week for Jersey Shore, they allowed -10 from Bellefonte. That's a difference for anything above -10 is a little bit of a difference, but 67 yards just alone in the first half is a huge difference and a huge key for Selinsgrove to try to pull this upset. As far as passing-wise, not really passing the ball, but they're only getting it to one man, Ottman, and right now Pastor's got 3 for 5. He's 27 yards.
Well, you mentioned it. Selinsgrove is a one-dimensional team right now until Pastore builds up what he's able to do as a young quarterback coming in. But even with that, they found some ways to get some quick passes out, and they've been able to win at the point of attack. They're getting 5 yards a rush a pop. It feels like every time Heil touches the ball, he's moving forward, and he's going to pick up positive yardage. Usually he'll get halfway to the sticks, and the Teets run is what has them ahead. But that defense has been so superb. And we'll talk about that and a lot more in a few minutes. And we'll also go around the area. A lot of interesting scores to report around central Pennsylvania. But right now, here in Selinsgrove, it's 7-0 in favor of the Seals as they try to take down the Bulldogs. Coming back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following all recommended CDC guidelines for passenger and employee safety. Check out susquehannabus.com for a complete listing of services and amenities, which include free Wi-Fi and outlets. That is SUSQUEHANNA bus.com.
My name is Joe Peters, singer-songwriter from Bakersfield, California, and I'm back on air with Boot Barn.
Sit there and wonder where it all went wrong. Baby, by the time they kick the lights back on, I'll be alright. Honey, I'll get through it. Ooh, I've seen me do it.
Learn more about the movement at bootbarn.com/backonair.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson, and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon, Ferguson, and Associates, Erie Insurance Agency.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. till 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Summer might be ending, but the rest and relaxation are year-round. From cooling mattresses with snow technology to crisp new sheets, Casper's Labor Day sale has everything you need for a restful night's sleep. For a limited time, enjoy 15% off select mattresses, 10% off pillows, sheets, and more with Casper's Labor Day sale online at Casper.com or in a store near you. Go ahead, treat yourself to better sleep. You deserve it. Exclusions apply while supplies last. See Casper.com for more details.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Halftime score in Selinsgrove is 7-0. Seals of Selinsgrove winning. How about that? Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Jersey Shore on the Bear Country Sports Network trying to avoid its first loss of the year and what's been a mini reign of dominance over Selinsgrove. Since the 2018 district final, one of the more memorable games I've ever gotten to call here in central Pennsylvania, a 20-17 OT thriller for the Bulldogs that sent them to the playoffs, and then that was the start of a run of 3 straight years in the postseason. They're looking to make it 4 this year, but 7-0. And Jersey Shore is trying to find its way back into this game. They'll have to play defense to start the second half. That's what's going on here. But, Brandon, before we talk more about Jersey Shore and what they'll have to do, I know you've been looking around the area. There's some big games thus far, both in terms of PHAC teams, some other District 4 games, and District 6 as well. So let's start with the conference here, Brandon. Shamokin at Central Mountain. What's going on there?
Well, we got an interesting one there right now. We got Shamokin was down 12-0 there at the beginning of the second quarter. They have rallied back, and they're now ahead 14-12 at halftime over 14-12 over Central Mountain. Central Mountain trying to go 2-0 for the first time since 2013, which is a big accomplishment for them. Not only did they get the win over Shikellamy last week, but they're trying to get it over Shamokin. Let's switch over to the team I just said in Shikellamy. They, unfortunately, aren't doing too so well. Loyal Sock is up 27-0 at halftime over Shikellamy down there. Montoursville 21-7 over Lewisburg. We've got Mifflinburg 21-0 over Central Columbia.
And a quick note, I will say that next week, home against Montoursville. So something to monitor because then the week after that, back in this area at Lewisburg.
Right. So that's one everybody's kind of like keeping their eye on right now, and it's looking like it could turn out to be a close game at the end. We got Danville, who's later on the schedule for Jersey Shore. They're unfortunately putting it to a Midwest team that went to the playoffs 2 years ago. They're putting it to them 42-6 down there in Danville, which is a beautiful press box. You and I both got to witness that. Milton up 33-7 on Warrior Run. Bald Eagle area up down 7-0 over Clearfield. Bellefonte, after getting thrashed by this Jersey Shore team last week, up 7-6 at halftime over Phillipsburg Osceola. Everybody was going back and forth. I know you picked for the paper. You said you made a pick. You picked
I think all my picks are looking good right now, Brandon.
Yep.
And for full transparency, I don't pick the Jersey Shore games as I'm calling them, and I don't want to have any conflict of interest there. But I did pick, for what it's worth, I did pick Shamokin over Central Mountain for the paper, and they have the 2-point lead there now. I did pick Clearfield over BEA. They've kind of held residency in that district in terms of getting to the postseason, although Bellefonte and BEA have challenged them at various points. But I did pick Clearfield over BEA, and I did pick Bellefonte over Phillipsburg Osceola. So I would argue that things are looking fairly good for me right now.
We'll go for two more scores here. One in our area, which would be Williamsport, up 14-10 on Altoona. They're trying to bounce back. Chris Massey has been talking a lot about Williamsport this year. They've got a really – I watched their 7-on-7 against Harrisburg. They looked – even though Harrisburg blew them out of the water, they looked pretty – Harrisburg's on a different level. But Williamsport did look pretty good for their team, so they should be able to make a big run. And the cream of the crop in Pennsylvania, Southern Columbia, they were in a close one, but now they're just starting to pull away 28-0 over Bloomsburg.
They haven't lost a game of any kind since the state final in 2016. Southern Columbia, reign of dominance unlike any other. Jersey Shore's trying to figure out a similar way to get a reign of dominance there, and right now they're behind against Selinsgrove 7-0 as the Bulldogs come out pumped back onto the field where they're going to have to play defense to start the second half. Doug will be back by my side as we talk second half football as Selinsgrove gets it first against the Bulldogs, up 7-0 here on the Bear.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-219. Them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutza's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutza's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely, State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. Third quarter about to get underway in Selinsgrove, where Jersey Shore trails 7-0. And the Bulldogs have some work to do, Doug, because the first half was not pretty. They had opportunities, including the Cooper Peacock punt return that brought them inside the 10 of Selinsgrove, but a game-changing tackle by Tucker Teets keeps Jersey Shore at 0, and they've turned it over twice since then. What is the biggest point of emphasis, you think, for Jersey Shore to clean up the second half?
Well, the turnovers certainly hurt them down inside Selinsgrove territory, fairly deep. Turnover at the 139 mark by Brady Jordan, and then the interception at 51 seconds as well after the defense got a quick 3-and-out. But, Selinsgrove's defense has played well. They stopped Hayden Packer on a 4th and 1 at the 3:43 mark. So, Sam, you called it exactly right. Shore has had some opportunities, but Selinsgrove really controlled the pace of that first half, shortened the ball game up. Brandon Howell and Tucker Teets, the duo in the backfield, have really been good. And the Selinsgrove defense, they're as good as advertised. Held a very good Pottsville team, only 12 points, and shut out Shore here in half number 1. So this is going to be a very exciting second half here, and the Shore's got to find a way to create some offense. We didn't think we'd be saying that after week number 1.
Well, Jersey Shore has been known for making defensive adjustments. They gave up 28 in the first half last year in the state semis at Lampeter Strasburg, then clamped down to win that one 39-35, hoping for a nice change of pace here as Shore in the road whites, orange pants, orange letters and numbers, kicks off left to right. Breck Miller, first-year player, a junior, came up from the soccer team. He's got a big leg, and he kicks it left to right. Kick is popped up to the right side. On a fly, there's Teague Hoover, charging forward. Heads out to the left, and Seals take it to the 25. Rather, that wasn't Hoover, as they have a flag coming up. That was Nate Alment who takes it for a nice ride, but a flag comes in there at the end from the backside, which would usually indicate it's a hold against the Seals. That'll back them up.
Yep, so often is the case when you're on those special teams. If you get a big move to the outside, it often is because of a hold, and it was there. That's a big penalty early here in this second half, Sam, obviously on the kickoff, where that pins Selinsgrove down inside their own 10-yard line. So a good chance for this Bulldog defense, if they can play well on this series, to kind of flip that field and really get their first really good field position of this ball game.
Jersey Shore, 5-2 defensive front. The defensive ends Tate Sechrist and Connor Davis. A lot of juniors on that defensive line. They try to find their footing. Pistori under center, 1st and 10 at his own 9. Out of the eye, handoff up the middle. It's Heil, who's swept down just across the 10. Doesn't get very far as Jersey Shore handles him at the point of attack to make it 2nd and long for the Seals. About 9 to go for the first.
Solid tackle there by Carter Peacock from his linebacker position. How he averaged about 5 yards a carry in that first half. That's a good initial stop for the Bulldog D.
Selinsgrove, a team that is intent on handling time of possession. They did so in that first half, and they huddle up, finally break huddle, run out of that eye from the left hash of their own 12. Jersey Shore showing blitz. Pistori fumbles the snap on 2nd and long, but he does get back on top of it, back just at the 10, lose a couple yards to make it 3rd and 10, and that's the second time we've seen ball handling errors, Doug, by Mark Pistori, the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, a couple of times they put it on the ground, but unfortunately for Jersey Shore, they've not been able to get that big turnover. That obviously would have been a huge one down deep in Seal territory, and Pastor goes to the sidelines, tries to recollect himself a little bit. Big 3rd and long here for Selinsgrove and this Jersey Shore D.
Selinsgrove looking for its first win of the year after a 12-0 shutout loss at number 8 Pottsville last week, trying to take down the number 3 team in the state, Jersey Shore. Right to left they go from the shotgun. Pistori hit as he throws up the middle, incomplete past the 35. Cooper Peacock puts his arms to the side as to say, no way you're getting in here. There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Wait and see what that means, and it might be intentional grounding potentially. Brandon signaling from behind us.
Well, good pressure there by the Jersey Shore defense against Pastor caused that high pass attempt by Pastor, and whatever the penalty is, we haven't seen the signal yet. The Selinsgrove punting team coming in, so Shore again, if they can field this cleanly, really have a chance to get good field position. Returners out about the 45-yard line.
10:25 to go third quarter. Jersey Shore defensively forces a quick change of hands here, and Carter Young will have to punt it standing in the middle of his own end zone. Selinsgrove in the home blues, white letters and numbers. Home opener for the Seals. They played at Pottsville last week. Jersey Shore hosted Belfont, winning 55-0 in the season opener. A low tumbling snap that Young picks off the ground, punts it to the right side. There's Peacock, a dangerous returner on the move inside the 30, inside the 20, barrels his way to the 18, just outside the numbers. And Cooper Peacock, after almost returning it to the house late in the first half with another big one and slapping hands on the sideline, Shore has it inside the red zone.
Yeah, Cooper Peacock really doing a good job, again, fielding a short punt on the fly, gets his momentum going in the right direction. Obviously sets up the Bulldog offense here deep in Seals territory.
1st and 10, Selinsgrove 18. Jersey Shore, a team that is intent on moving quickly. Brady Jordan, junior QB, under center with an opposite eye formation behind him. Pitches left, the deep back, Carter Peacock, wiggles outside, tries to turn the corner, and he's blasted for a loss of 2 outside the numbers of the 20. He was wrapped up with no wiggle room. Brandon Heil says hello on the TFL. It's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Jersey Shore just has not reacted to the speed of the Selinsgrove defense. They're trying to go a little bit too sideline to sideline, and this Seals defense is very, very good, and they can run them down.
And Selinsgrove is a massive size edge at the point of attack. As Jersey Shore on 2nd and 12 runs play action. Jordan from the right, pumps twice, throws past the sticks for a first down at the 15. Jersey Shore, or rather not past the sticks, I should say past the initial line of scrimmage, beg your pardon, to the 14 to make it third and a little better of an opportunity for the Bulldogs as they get the hook up there, and it's third and medium for Jersey Shore.
Solid delivery there by Brady Jordan to Caden Hess. Good pattern there by the senior receiver.
He's out wide right where he threw that ball last. 3 receivers left for Jordan. Screen pass left, too far in front of Cooper Peacock. A bouncing ball, and the clock stops at 9:08 here in the third. Jersey Shore in a likely go-for-it scenario, although they do have the option to kick it if they so choose. But it doesn't seem like anybody's coming off the sideline as Coach Tom Gravish sends in the play call.
Yeah, no hesitation there. He probably had that predetermined. They're going for it here on 4th and long.
4th and 6, 14 of Selinsgrove. Jordan to take it from the right hash in the shotgun, 2 in the backfield. Protection, zips it over the middle, right in front of the plane. Do they signal a touchdown? No, they'll say down at the 1 to Cooper Peacock. A bullet over the middle for 13 yards, half a yard shy of the goal line, but a new set of chains.
Really nice job there by Jordan. Instead of looking wide, went to the middle of the field. Nice pattern there by Cooper Peacock, just shy of the goal line.
And on 1st and goal at the goal line. I formation, handoff. Packer backs his way into the end zone, and Jersey Shore is on the board. Hayden Packer's 3rd of the year. It's 7-6 Selinsgrove, and the Bulldogs convert on 4th down and eventually stick it in.
Yeah, that's a gutsy call because Coach Gravish could have taken the simpler decision to say, hey, we're going to bring our kicker on, get on the board, get within 1 score, you score again, and you're able to take the lead. He went for a risky 4th down big play.
Here's the point after, a little off schedule. Hess just has to pick it up as he was waiting for Miller to come in, and he's tackled, so they are a point shy. Selinsgrove collapses on Caden Hess. Stephen Miller and his brother Ethan were both there, as Hess had to pick it up, did not have enough time. They were not able to hold off the Selinsgrove special teams. So it's 7-6 after the 1-yard plunge. And we're back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network. 8:46 to go in the third.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Selinsgrove Area High School. Jersey Shore with a 1-yard run by Hayden Packer. Cut the deficit to 7-6 as they could not convert the point after. Pop-up kick by Brett Miller to the 15 of Selinsgrove right side where Alment charges forward and dances out of bounds across the 25. They'll say he worked his way all the way near the 30, and that's where Selinsgrove has the ball right to left midway through the third quarter.
Well, as it often will do, the scoring drive and a big conversion on 4th down from Jordan to Cooper Peacock. A little more spring in the step here for this Jersey Shore team. You could tell when they went into halftime, they were a little down. Knew they didn't perform particularly well in that first half. Close ball game here, 7-6.
7-6. The snap got down, but Hess didn't have enough time to wait for Breck Miller to come up and kick that ball as Selinsgrove got through the line very quickly, so Hess had to take off and run. 1st and 10, own 30. Pistori whips it over the middle out of the shotgun. Completion to Bastion, and he's held down at the 38 after an 8-yard gain. Harder contact with them.
Got good penetration there, something that did not happen a whole lot in the first half. for this Jersey Shore defense. Alex Jackson, as often he does, some adjustments here to find those gaps in that Selinsgrove line, get your defensive players into the backfield and, create some havoc. And again, 3rd and 4, interesting call here coming up for Coach Hicks.
7.5 to go in the third. Selinsgrove took a late second quarter lead on Jersey Shore. Out of the eye. Pitch left on 3rd and 5 from the 37 and stacked up. Heil nowhere to go. Jersey Shore is all over him, and the Bulldogs keep the Seals in check as they have it at their own 36.
Tate Sechrist, just a great job because there was a lead blocker out in front of Brandon Howell. He's able to fight through that, hold up the play, get in on the tackle, and then the Bulldog defenders come in and clean it up. That is a big stop for the Bulldog D.
Carter Young, the punter, heads to the Selinsgrove sideline. The coach is all decked out in the red polos and black shorts. Give him the call. Have to wonder what the punter is going over there to see. Jersey Shore with Cooper Peacock on the right to return. Brady Jordan out on the left. Pops the punt up high in the air. Got it off the toe out to the Jersey Shore 40. And it trickles towards the numbers where it's grabbed right there for Selinsgrove by Ryan Straub. And that's where Jersey Shore takes it left to right. The Bulldogs have had a couple explosive punt returns, and you have to think Selinsgrove was trying to come up with a way to do anything but that.
Pretty good field position here for the Bulldog offense at your own 39. Still 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Important drive, though. Want to put together some consecutive drives for this Bulldog offense.
Jersey Shore has worked out of the eye and has done fairly well at it here in this third quarter. A big 4th down conversion, got him in the end zone. Hats across the formation right to left. Fake the pitch, handoff. Packer, the fullback, just pummels his way up the gut to the 43. About 4 or 5 yards there for Hayden Packer to make it 2nd and 5 or 4 there for Jersey Shore going left to right. They call it the 44.
Rooney and the guys up front, Springman doing a nice job on that first down run.
And Selinsgrove with the player down out to the side. And that is Stephen Miller, who is stretched out right there, and they're taking a look at him. Selinsgrove, their defensive end, is in a bit of pain, and hopefully it's just cramps, and they stretch him out. 6:13 to go here in the third. Step aside, come right back to Selinsgrove as Jersey Shore trails by a point in week number 2 on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore football at Selinsgrove, down 7-6 to the Seals. Team they beat 4 times in a row, dating back to 2018. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Jersey Shore snaps it quick on 2nd and 5 from their own 43. Handoff over to the left, and they're able to get it up to the 49 with a run by Carter Peacock, the deep back. Make it 3rd and short. They need to get it across the 49. They have it at the 47 for 3rd and 2. Back on the line, out of the eye. Jordan, handoff right. Peacock, this time he stood up. The defense collapses on him, and it's Ethan Miller, the nose tackle, who's the first to wrap him up. Lose a yard back to the 46, and it's 4th and 3 for Jersey Shore.
And Ethan Miller, only a freshman in there on the defensive side for Selinsgrove. That's a big play. It was 4th and probably about 1.5 yards. And Selinsgrove defense, and they've really played well tonight and came up with a huge stop there, forcing Cooper Peacock into punt formation.
4th and 3, own 47. Jersey Shore has been known to fake a punt or two. This time Peacock sends it away, a line drive, doesn't even spin at the 30 of Selinsgrove. It takes a fortuitous hop over to the numbers of the 20, where Selinsgrove is baited to return it, but Almont does no such thing. And Selinsgrove in its own end, up 7-6. 5:11 to go here in the third.
Yeah, field position has been so important, and Shore has gotten good field position basically on the 2 punt returns by Cooper Peacock, and they've been able to operate out of the short field. They've been able to cash in for the only touchdown of the night. Selinsgrove dominated that first half with great field position in that first and second quarter.
Last week, Selinsgrove lost 12-0 at Pottsville. A muff punt return and a punt return by the Crimson Tide really what enabled them to score those touchdowns. 1st and 10, own 20 for the Seals. 3-step drop. Pistori flings it, a tip ball that Stephen Miller hauls in around the numbers of the 30, and he's dragged down by Hayden Packer, put him right at the numbers, and I believe he has enough to move the chains, and he does just that.
Wow, Cooper Peacock and I don't know who else from Jersey Shore both had a chance to intercept that, able to get a hand on it, but the tight end able to come up with a great catch. Very dangerous throw there by Pastore, but he's rewarded with a first down.
Some of those 50-50 balls Selinsgrove has been able to come up with. Jersey Shore, not so much tonight. 1st and 10 on 30 for the Seals. 2 in the backfield out of the eye on 1st down. Handoff to the deep back. This time it's Teets who is the lone touchdown. He runs over the 30 and extends to about the 31 as he gets 1.5 yards on 1st down as the Seals huddle up for 2nd and long.
Zach Rooney, Carter Peacock, both in on that tackle. The Shore defense doing a much better job here in this third quarter of bottling up Heil and Teets on the initial runs.
Mark him at the 32 to call it 2nd and 8 as the Seals move right to left. A late 1st down touchdown, and Jersey Shore first scored early in the 3rd. Out of the eye, drop, Pistori. Pressure, but he flings it to the sideline on the left. Completion to Alment as he stumbles across the marker and out of play across the 40 for a 1st down as eventually Connor Griffin is there to grab him, but not in time as the Seals convert for 9 yards.
Well, you have to respect Alment. He's got very good speed. He's a very veteran player. He was able to drive Connor Griffin off of the line of scrimmage, and that's a throw that Pastore is pretty confident in making, and he really delivered that one well.
Right to left, Selinsgrove, 1st and 10 at their own 41. Under center again is Pastore. 5-man front for Jersey Shore. This time lots of pressure. Springman there first, and then some more help as he is tugged down all the way back at the 30. Luke Springman off the interior of that line got there in a hurry, and Connor Davis followed in pursuit as Selinsgrove is knocked down at the 34 for a long loss of 7 yards on the sack.
Yeah, really the first sack tonight. Luke Springman had 1.5 sacks in his first varsity start last week. Connor Davis combining with Zach Rooney for another 1.5, so good pressure there on the young quarterback by this Bulldog D.
Jersey Shore's defensive line, those two, Dillian Ross, Zach Rooney, Dirk Stetz, all playing a role. Stetz in the middle of that 5-man front. 2nd and 19, back about the 33 for Selinsgrove. And a flag comes in from the backside, and see if a timeout was called.
No, I think they delay a game. Yeah, they've been milking that clock all game long. They want to control that time of possession, and they certainly have done that there. They just let it go a little bit too long, and it's going to cost them another 5 yards.
2:57 to go in the 3rd, so they have been milking the clock like you mentioned there, Doug, but now with 2nd and 24 at their own 28, a promising drive is now put in a precarious spot. From the eye, Pistori takes the snap, tries the stretch handoff to Teets, and he is thrown aside with the ankle tackle, and another TFL for Jersey Shore. They meet him on the outside, and Carter Peacock makes the stop to make it 3rd and really long at about their own 25 for the Seals.
You know, I just thought a few minutes ago, earlier in this third quarter, we hadn't really called the name of Carter Peacock a whole lot. Well, we've called it very much the last couple series. He's really stepped up here on the defensive side.
Playing the right side of that linebacking formation with him and Hayden Packer. They hone in on 3rd and 24. They go with a simple fullback dive, and there's nothing doing there as it is Ethan Miller, the freshman, subbing in for Logan Othout. And Selinsgrove just ready to punt it as they keep it at their own 24 for a 4th and 28.
Yeah, Sam, you called it. It looked like a pretty good drive after the Almond completion. Well, boy, a couple plays in the sack. A really nice play by Carter Peacock. Sets him up 4th and very long. So, again, Cooper Peacock and Brady Jordan back have a chance to set up the Bulldog offense in good field position.
Here is Young, the punter, standing with his heels at his own 10. He fumbles the snap, almost blocked by Sechrist, popped up in the air on his own side of the field, hops at the 45, and then goes to midfield. Jersey Shore tries a return. Cooper Peacock tempting fate as he races up the right sideline to the 40, where he's eventually thrown aside by Andrew Sassaman. That was dangerous in a crowd. Cooper Peacock going for it. Shades of Dalton Dugan, who would often try to make a punt return out of pretty congested areas, but it rewards him and Jersey Shore. They get it at the 40 of Selinsgrove.
You know, the Selinsgrove players kind of were just standing there kind of thinking, well, this one's just going to bounce another time or two, and Cooper Peacock able to pick up an extra 10, 15 yards.
1.5 to go in the third. Jersey Shore operating quickly out of the eye. Hess from the right side. The receiver charges left. Jordan fakes the screen that way, rolls right. He's got some running room, but he runs into his own guy and stumbles across the 38. He hit the backside of Connor Davis, and it looked like Brady Jordan, as there is a seal down. I believe that's Miller. Should he have not ran into Davis, he might have been off for a big gain, and Ethan Miller is down and help is called for. So we will give him a chance to get all ironed out here. 1:13 mark of the third quarter, 7-6 Selinsgrove, as the Seals remain on top of the Bulldogs here in the Bear Country Sports Network.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, student. We can find a place for you in Lock Haven, Williamsport State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly, 7-6 Selinsgrove. We thought would be a performance that the score would look very different, more like the 33-0 Jersey Shore score here last year. Not the case tonight, but the Bulldogs marching left to right, 39 of Selinsgrove for 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard Brady Jordan run. And he takes it from the right hash. Jordan, the QB, zings it left. Screen pass to his receiver. Oh, and that was stymied from the get-go. Connor Griffin's first career varsity catch is a negative one as the Selinsgrove defense snuffed that out. And it's 3rd and long for Jersey Shore at the 42 of Selinsgrove.
Yeah, the success that Jersey Shore had is moving the ball north and south. The speed we thought would be an advantage is being matched by Selinsgrove. Anything wide, the Seals run down.
Tristan Crossan was there that time. It's 3rd and 13 at the 42. Jordan under pressure with the snap, dancing around, and he is pummeled from behind. It's Corey Rumberger, the linebacker, as Brady Jordan is decked back at the 44. And Jersey Shore with 4th and long here. They have to advance the ball across the 30 of Selinsgrove.
Really solid job there because it looked like Brady Jordan was going to have a lane to duck into, but the pursuit of that Seal defense able to bring him down and force the punt.
And here is Cooper Peacock. He does send it away, a line drive, bounces at the 15, and rolls right to Teets. Teets runs diagonally to the right side, gets good blocking ahead. A flag comes in. It looks like this one will be coming back as Teets is buried at the 40 along the right sideline. That was an easy one to spot. It looked like Aaron Ratharmel will get collared for a hold as he tries to have some words with the officials. So this will come back inside Selinsgrove's 20.
Selinsgrove did a great job of setting up the return on their sideline side of the field. He's able to get beyond that wall, so to speak, and get some very, very good yardage. But, again, what sprung him was that initial hold or illegal block on that play. So this is going to drive Selinsgrove back. Seals on the special teams, they're pretty dangerous, you know, with Teague and Teets in particular, and even Heil back there. They have some guys that can really do some damage, but the penalties have hurt them in that phase of the ball game.
And this is about the fastest moving game I can imagine. I mean, we were at the start of the third quarter at 8:36 last week, but this week, third quarter's come to an end, and Jersey Shore still remains down at Selinsgrove. 7-6 Seals as we start the fourth quarter on the Bear Country Sports Network. Back after this.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore. Delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. till 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore comes back to start what we thought was the fourth quarter. The clock was at 0, and the snap came into the quarterback, Pistori, who runs back behind the goal line, and he swung down, but the clock is at 0, and nobody seemed to recognize this, and I think they now do. Maybe they were trying to play one untimed down. I don't know what was happening here, as that happened very quickly, as there's utter confusion out on the field here right now as Tom Gravish brings his guys over for Jersey Shore. We're really just in a sea of confusion right now. And, Doug, I know you're trying to figure this out. Can you get a better read on this than I can?
Yeah, it was an untimed down there, so there must have been a fraction of a second left on the clock in the third quarter. They run the play, and it's almost a disaster for Selinsgrove because everyone up here thought it was a safety. The referee said very close, just outside the goal line, so that ends the third quarter. We're going to go all the way down to the other side of the field, and the Seals in very precarious field position just outside their own goal line.
So that's where they have it to start the fourth quarter, and that's the scenario we have at hand. So we'll keep it here after taking that break, a very ill-timed break, I would mention. Start of the fourth quarter, a friendly reminder that the Domino's of Jersey Shore will be sponsoring our post-game, in which we will give away some game certificates, offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game, and the X factor of the game for Jersey Shore, as we'll have some certificates to give away regardless of the score. And right now, Jersey Shore trying to close in. The back of the football is just above the goal line. There is not even a room to go back and squish a bug right now without being in the end zone right now for Selinsgrove. They're in a tough spot as they have 2nd and 19 at their own 1 after that botch play to seemingly end the third quarter. And now they do start the fourth quarter. 7-6 lead. Bleachers loud as the fans stomp. Pistori under center. I formation. Jersey Shore ready to bull rush here. Play clock down to 13. They run it. QB sneak. They do get positive yardage across the 1.5-yard line. And that's exactly what Selinsgrove needed in that dangerous spot to set up 3rd and 18.
Yeah, Seals doing the right thing there. Just keep it in the quarterback's hands, get some push out, get outside your own 1-yard line or so. If you're Jersey Shore, you just don't want to give up anything past that initial line of scrimmage because it gets people in open space and it could be a long run for Selinsgrove. You just want to plug it up here because you really have a chance to get the ball inside your opponent's 40-yard line to start your offensive drive.
Jersey Shore defensively lines up. 5-man front. 5 players with their hands in the ground. 3rd and 19 on 1 for Selinsgrove. Just rush it up the middle again, the keeper, and into a pile and a few inches forward. Pistori, no gain, and that's just fine. Now Selinsgrove needs to punt it away.
Yeah, that puts your punter in such a difficult position because you're at the end line. You know, a lot of folks forget it. If you step on the end line as the punter, that's a safety, and that would give Jersey Shore the lead. So you've got to stay exactly where you are and move forward, and he is all the way at the back of the end zone to try and field the snap and get this punt away.
Jersey Shore is very good in this spot. They had a big safety in this situation at Central Mountain a year ago. Carter Young. His heels have no room to move back. The snap is clean, and he gets it away rugby style at his own 40. Caught on a fly by Cooper Peacock. Jets to the left. Stutter step. Stays on his feet across the 30 as he just runs over guys, and he works his way down to the 29. Cooper Peacock, big return. Jersey Shore gets it inside the Selinsgrove 30 as it looks like a Seal comes up limping. Damian Catherman is starting defensive tackle, and he's not going to be able to begin this drive defensively as the Seals head out there.
You talk about that X-factor player of the game, and that's Cooper Peacock's 4th fielded punt, one for 65 yards, another one for some good yardage, that last one on the hop for an extra 15, and they're just a solid return to set up your offense in great field position in Selinsgrove territory.
10:22 to go. Jersey Shore still down 7-6. A Hayden Packer 1-yard touchdown run. They couldn't execute on the 2-point conversion on just not having enough time to hold off the blockers. Shore right to left, 28 of Selinsgrove. Bulldogs start out of the shotgun. Packer, the fullback, to the right of Jordan. They run the option that way. Jordan keeps it, beautifully executed at the 20. He's finally twisted up there on the outside. Brady Jordan held it to the last possible moment, found a crack in the defense, and exploits it for 8 yards to make it 2nd and 2.
And that's what makes the option so effective. The easy play would have been to pitch it, and that probably would have ended up with a net loss because Selinsgrove defense was there. You just wait till there's just enough space for that positive gain.
Snap comes in, and everything started early because it's a false start on Jersey Shore off the left side of that line. As Jersey Shore was getting set up with Brady Jordan, Stephen Miller came running across, and that was because there was some movement on that left side. So 2nd and 2 becomes 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs at the 25 of Selinsgrove.
Yeah, just when those type of mistakes really become critical in the fourth quarter.
Out of the shotgun again. Packer to the right of Jordan. Across the formation comes Peacock. It's a handoff to Packer, the fullback. Dissects his way up the middle, and his forward progress is ended at the 22. So he gets back to about where he just was for 3rd and short for the Bulldogs as they take it right to left, and they need to get it across the 18-yard line on a 3rd and 4 here.
Yeah, just really two very solid defenses, playing hard against good offenses that are just looking for that one big play to give the advantage back to the Bulldogs.
Gabe Andrus brought in as an extra receiver out to the right side for Jersey Shore. 3rd and 4. Jordan, no time in the pocket, and he is devoured for a sack. It's Tucker Teets, and Jersey Shore is back at the 30 with 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Jersey Shore loses 8 yards, and they have a 4th and 12 at the 30 of Selinsgrove.
Great defensive play call there, bringing the cornerback on the blitz, and Brady Jordan, a little bit inexperience showed there. He never looked to that side, never saw that pressure coming, and a big play for the Seals.
Call it at the 29. 4th and 10 they'll say from there. Jordan rolls out right. They do go for it. The pump, sidearm throw over the middle to Connor Griffin. Inside the 10, he stays on his feet all the way down to the 5. The junior, that's his 2nd career varsity catch, his 1st for positive yardage, and Connor Griffin with a game-changing play to take that 24 yards to the 5.
Great throw there by Brady Jordan under pressure, rolling to his right, looking back across the field for the completion.
1st and goal, they'll call it at the 6, out of the shotgun. Jordan fakes to Andrus, runs left, has a little bit of room, and he's decked at the 8. He runs out of real estate. Brady Jordan pummeled out there, and on the side it was the corner. Nate Almond makes contact with him for 2nd and goal at the 8.
Again, that speed of the Selinsgrove defense, it looked like Brady Jordan might be able to get that left corner, and they really converged quickly for the loss.
Jersey Shore still down 7-6. 8 to go in the fourth. Jordan, 2nd and goal at the 8. Hit from behind, throws it to the corner, incomplete on the right side. A jump ball towards the All-State receiver, Caden Hess. But he was matched up there with Connor Grove, the senior corner, and Hess was held off to make it 3rd and goal at the 8.
And what's really been impressive for Selinsgrove, they've been able to put a lot of pressure on Brady Jordan. He saw the pressure coming there and released that ball early, but a very nice defensive play by the D-back of the Seals.
Packer, the back in the backfield. Jersey Shore goes 4 wide. Handoff, Hayden Packer, right side, keeps the legs churning, and he takes it to the 5 before he was barnstormed there, and Heil was the first to make contact with him. Assumed Jersey Shore was going for the setup of the field goal here that would put them up with a 9-7 lead. If this one is converted, it would be for 22 yards for Breck Miller. His first career varsity field goal attempt. Clean snap, the hold. Oh, the kick is right through. He sticks it. Breck Miller, welcome to the football team. 22 yards, and the Bulldogs are up 9-7 with 7:25 to go here at Selinsgrove. Back on the Bear after this, the Seals get the ball.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you, and Doug Byerly by my side. Brandon Barker behind us. He'll be on postgame, and Doug Byerly calling out the color commentary for this one. And Jersey Shore is up 9-7 after a 22-yard go-ahead field goal by Breck Miller. Jersey Shore works the ball into goal to go, and credit to Connor Griffin, the play of the game thus far. 24-yard reception on 4th and long from his quarterback, Brady Jordan. And now Miller, who just stuck the field goal, kicks it right to left. Selinsgrove back to return. Ball up the middle. On a fly, it's grabbed by Teets. He runs into his own guy, Almont, then chugs left at the 25, turns the quarter. 30 up the left sideline, and he's belted at about the 36. And it was the kicker, Breck Miller, in on the tackle again. 2 weeks, 2 tackles for the junior. He's an aggressive guy, but Selinsgrove gets solid return yardage as they work their way to a starting position at about the 39.
You can tell why Teets is a solid running back. He's got very good speed, good field vision there, able to start up the middle and then turn that one around the edge. Almost got the complete edge against Jersey Shore. And, the Bulldogs, they're relying on their defense here. They've taken the lead, still a lot of time in this ball game. They just feel that their defenders are going to be able to come up with a big play to hopefully seal this one for win number 2.
39-yard line of Selinsgrove is where they start. 7:18 and counting to go. First deficit of the game for them. They're down 9-7. Out of the shotgun on first down, they run the option to the receiver out of the left side slot, and there's no wiggle room up the middle. Jersey Shore just walled off that area on the interior, and they use the running back Heil as a receiver, and he was clamped on after a 1.5-yard gain to call it 2nd and 8 at their own 41.
Connor Davis, Zach Rooney, Hayden Packer all in on the tackle there. Selinsgrove has moved the ball fairly efficiently on the ground, but this Shore defense has played much better against the rush here in the second half thus far.
Selinsgrove looking to avoid an 0-2 start to the season, looking for their first win over Jersey Shore in 3 years. 2nd and 8 on 41. Quick pass, Pistori batted at the line of scrimmage, looking to the left for Bastion. It falls incomplete, and Pistori was decked, and he's getting up slowly as he adjusts his shoulder pad and walks over to the sideline for a 3rd and 8 play call.
First time tonight we've seen the ball tipped by the Bulldog defense. We talked about it last week. Happened 3 or 4 times in that ball game, something they've done really well, and that really causes havoc for your quarterback, Tate Seacrest, putting the pressure on Pastor on that play.
6:36 to go. Selinsgrove 3rd and 8 on 41, trying to avoid a 3-and-out on this drive. 2 in the backfield with Pistori. Slings it right on the screen for Almond, and that's blown up. Connor Griffin, he's on top of him after a tackle for loss back behind the 40 for a 4th and long for Selinsgrove. And first it was the reception on 4th and long, and now it's a big 3rd down tackle. The junior is showing up in a big way.
Yeah, Almond has gotten the better of Griffin a couple times in that quick passing game for Selinsgrove, but boy, he read that well, taking the confidence on the offensive side, translating it for a great defensive play.
Carter Young to send a punt left to right. Jersey Shore with Peacock to return, as well as Brady Jordan. A tumbling snap that bounces a few times is eventually sent on the punt inside the 30, and Cooper Peacock almost tried to make a play on that ball, but wisely skated out of there, and it takes a really friendly Selinsgrove roll inside the 15 of Jersey Shore. And the Bulldogs will start at about their own 13. So that's a punt that changes field, and Jersey Shore will take it right to left with 5:43 to go, nursing a 9-7 lead on the road.
Yeah, Jersey Shore has played so well in the punt return game. There they made a mistake. They should have tried to come up and at least field that with a fair catch. They didn't. It really cost them 20 yards, sets them up deep in their own territory. So the Seals defense, they're looking for the big play on this set of downs.
Jersey Shore takes it right to left. The Brady Jordan-led offense operates with a 2-back backfield shotgun. 1st and 10 on 13. Handoff. And I believe that's Carter Peacock. We'll see when he gets up. And it is Peacock who quickly just sprints up the middle to the 20. And he gains about 7 yards to make it 2nd and 3 for Jersey Shore.
So you want to be quick here, but you don't want to go too fast. You want to get up to the line of scrimmage so Selinsgrove can't make a whole lot of adjustments, but then you still want to milk the clock a little bit. So the clock is your friend here. You're up 2 points. You want to take as much time on this drive as possible.
Jersey Shore sets up its offense. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They bring Peacock in motion to the right. Snap to Jordan. He keeps it himself to the left, and he's twisted up right at the line to gain, and he has a first down on the tackle by the outside linebacker Crossan. Brady Jordan just up the seam, 4 more yards, and a first down for Jersey Shore with the clock at 5 to go.
Yeah, good solid play, and Jordan doing a nice job of putting that ball away and really securing it when the defenders are coming toward him.
1st and 10 on 24 for Jersey Shore. Jordan, handoff up the middle to Packer, and he wiggles his way to the 26. Maybe they'll credit him with the 27. And that's a solid 7 yards by Hayden Packer, the fullback. Jersey Shore chewing up some clock here and moving efficiently with now 2nd and 3 to go.
Again, getting the play call in early, but then taking your time getting up to the line of scrimmage. That just freezes that defense for a second. Then they can't make any adjustments late.
2nd and 7, I beg your pardon. 2 to the right, 1 left. Handoff. Packer. He's slugged down at the 29. That time, Selinsgrove busted up that play. As up the middle, Stephen Miller, the defensive end, was in on the stop. 4:10 to go. Hayden Packer didn't go very far, and it's, call it 3rd and 6 at their own 28 for Jersey Shore.
Huge call here on 3rd and long.
Still remain with the same formation, and as the snap comes into Jordan, there are whistles, and we'll see if a timeout was called or if there was a flag thrown. I don't see any laundry on the field. There is actually now that I look to the Selinsgrove defensive line area, and it's a false start on Jersey Shore. That felt awfully quick, and that's because it was. And that changes your play call here, Doug. On 3rd and long, you have 3rd and about 11 here to go.
Yeah, can't afford a mistake here by the Bulldog offense.
Out of the shotgun, they operate quickly. Screen pass to the right on 3rd and 11 to Carter Peacock, who is hit at the hips at the 32. Gains a few yards, and Jersey Shore will have to punt it here. See if Selinsgrove wants to try and call a timeout here, or if they're going to hold on to that and let Jersey Shore burn another 25 seconds and counting off this clock.
Yeah, nice gain there, but still 4th and about 4. So Cooper Peacock coming in. And Selinsgrove, 2 good returners there in Teague and Heil. They have a chance to set up Selinsgrove.
Peacock punts it away. Good distance on this ball. It wobbles inside the 32 of Selinsgrove. Caught off the bounce by Hoover. Past the 40. He is decked in the open field by Polsky, and he leans forward to the 41. Selinsgrove with 59 yards to go. Left to right, and Teague Hoover needs a minute to catch his breath. Jared Polsky put a big hit on him.
And Cooper Peacock's done a nice job since getting a lot of pressure on those punts. He gets it half a step and then gets it away. Might cut down on the distance, but you're hoping your defenders will get down there like Polsky did and able to contain. But Selinsgrove, pretty good field position. Down 2, 3:17 to go. Doesn't get much better than this in high school football. Jersey Shore Bulldog defense counted on to come up big here again.
Jersey Shore defending. 5-man defensive front for the Bulldogs. 9-7 lead in Jersey Shore's hands. Selinsgrove left to right is 3:17 to go. Try and change that. 1st and 10 for their own 40. Back in the pocket, Pistori slings it over the middle, incomplete out towards the left, where he had his leading target, Almont, trying to duck down at the 46, but the ball sails wide of him. Clock at 3:14 for 2nd and 10 for the Seals, just past their own 40.
Well, Selinsgrove, they're doing a much better job here in week number 2, relying on their quarterback to be able to throw the ball, but he's only targeted one other receiver than Almont all game long, and that was a completion. But again, Jersey Shore also knows that, so Selinsgrove's going to have to do something a little different if they want a big gain.
Jersey Shore just trying to get out of Selinsgrove alive and move that record to 2-0. 2nd and 10, own 40. Stops from the Shore, visiting fans in front of us. Pistori back in the pocket. Over the middle, a looping pass is caught inside the 40. A first down to Almont. What a play. Nate Almont in stride for about 20 yards and a new set of sticks as they march that ball all the way to the other side of the field on the big hitter from Pistori.
And Pistori delivers that under pressure, and boy, it looked like the defender was going to be able to get a hand in there, but the reliable receiver, Almont, fighting through to make a big reception, almost broke that one all the way for the touchdown.
22-yard hitter to Almont over the middle. 1st and 10, Selinsgrove trying to retake the lead, under 3 to play. Jersey Shore on its heels defensively. Out of the shotgun, high snap through the hands of Heil, and Jersey Shore comes up with it. Carter Peacock He was down. They don't give him a run back, but he has it at midfield. The ball was snapped high of the quarterback Pastore through the arms of the running back Heil, and Carter Peacock in the right place at the right time. And finally, Jersey Shore comes up with the loose ball.
Right after Selinsgrove biggest play of the night, Pastore to Ahmet. Just a really bad snap. Really don't know who he was snapping it to, and no one able to find that ball. Carter Peacock knew exactly where it was, doesn't try to do too much. A huge turnover for the Bulldogs.
First takeaway of the night for Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs take it out of midair with Peacock, the linebacker. First and 10 on 48 for Jersey Shore as they bring it right to left. 9-7 lead in hand. 3 timeouts for Selinsgrove. Jersey Shore operates out of the eye. Handoff, Packer, the fullback, right into a crowd, and he's pushed backwards. His initial forward progress brings him across the 47, and he gets maybe half a yard for second and long for the Bulldogs, and Selinsgrove calls the timeout. 2:37 to go. We'll take a break and come right back to Selinsgrove on the Bear Country Sports Network, 9-7 Jersey Shore.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
Intense final few minutes in Selinsgrove. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Jersey Shore football looking to move to 2-0. The Selinsgrove Seals trying to avoid an 0-2 start. They were up 7-0 at halftime. Jersey Shore cut it to 7-6. And then the go-ahead field goal with the 7:25 mark of the fourth. Now with 2:37 to go in the fourth, it's 2nd and 10. On 48 for Jersey Shore. Pitch right. Carter Peacock, who just came up with a big fumble recovery, just knifes his way across midfield and is swung down at the 48 of Selinsgrove. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards there across the midfield line to make it third and manageable for the Bulldogs as they try to run out the clock, and a timeout is called.
And Selinsgrove doing exactly what they have to do, using those 3 timeouts, knowing that if they can get a stop here on this 3rd and 5, they're going to have a chance to get the ball with still 2:20 or something remaining in the ball game, so plenty of time because they don't need a touchdown, Sam. They only need a field goal if they can get close enough to have a chance to get that 1-point victory. So huge play call here on 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. If you pick up the first down, Selinsgrove still does have 1 timeout. You have a much better chance to run most, if not all, of the timeout remaining in the ball game. So right here, this could be the play of the game.
Jersey Shore has not been held to single digits in 2 years. Last year, the season low was 14 for the Bulldogs. And right now, they're stuck on 9, but they're just trying to escape Selinsgrove with a win and another feather in their cap in this long-lasting rivalry. Post-game coverage on the way. We'll award our Domino's Pizza certificates. Stay tuned for that. Right now, the Bulldogs march out of the timeout with 3rd and 5, 48 of Selinsgrove, going right to left. Right hash in the eye. Selinsgrove, 3-man defensive front, 5 linebackers. Jordan rolls out left. He's got some room if he wants to take off. Sidearm throw, deep, wants Griffin, batted away, incomplete. Beautiful coverage by Allman up the sideline. Jordan hit him where he wanted it, and Brady Jordan is holding his left side as he's slow to get up, but now he works his way back into the huddle. And it's roughing the passer. It's roughing the passer is the call. Jordan was hit hard. Didn't get a good look at that, but Doug, I imagine there was some late contact in there with Jordan.
Yeah, and that's why he came up a little limp, got a big hit on the hip, and the referee, Kevin McNamara, who did the game last week at home at Thompson Street Stadium, he didn't hesitate at all. And, you know, Selinsgrove, they're not even arguing. That was a clear hit after the ball was released. That's a huge penalty. Penalties really haven't been a big factor in this ball game. But if you don't get that penalty, Jersey Shore is punting it away with 2:21 to go. Huge play of the ball game. Sets Jersey Shore up. Selinsgrove only 1 more timeout remaining.
First and 10, 33 of Selinsgrove. And Packer tripped up the middle as he just tries to burst his way towards the 30. He's knocked down at about the 31. 2-yard gain approaching the 2-minute mark. Play clock at 30. Jersey Shore just needs one more first down to wrap this thing up. Selinsgrove down to one timeout. Trying to be strategic in how they use it. Penalties an issue last week. They had 6 false starts in that 12-0 loss to Pottsville. Clearly a team with talent and poised for some big things as Jersey Shore has 2nd and 8, 31 of Selinsgrove. Offset I formation. Jordan kicks his left leg. Gives the sweep to Caden Hess, who's buried behind the line of scrimmage. The outside linebacker, Crossan, has been everywhere tonight. Gives him a big bear hug. And Hess gets behind the sticks. And it's 3rd and long, and a timeout is now used by Selinsgrove with 1:36 to go here in the 4th. And we'll see if Jersey Shore can close the door on the Seals and move to 2-0 on the season. It has not been pretty, but the Bulldogs looking for a gritty win. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this from Selinsgrove.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker, Doug Byerly on hand. Brandon will be with us for post-game in a moment. 1:36 to go, 9-7 Jersey Shore, 3rd and 8, 33 of Selinsgrove. They run out of the offset I. Jordan takes the snap, trying to ice the game. Stutter steps up the middle, crosses the 30, and he's belted from behind at the 27 of Selinsgrove. He scoops up about 5 yards there and moves the Bulldogs a little closer to where they need to be. And 4th and 5, and in this spot, there's no more timeouts for Selinsgrove, and the clock is at 1:15. Jersey Shore looking to the sideline. We'll see what Coach Gravish decides to do here.
Yeah, Braden Jordan under some pressure there from the backside by Brandon Howell. Did a great job, whether he felt that pressure or not. Tucked it away, turned it north and south. Able to pick up almost 5 yards on that play, but sure, they're going to run this one all the way down to 1 second. Then Coach Travis will call a timeout with the game clock at 50 seconds.
So at 50 seconds here, they have the ball inside the 30 of Selinsgrove, and you obviously can't punt it from there. And then you have the question, of course, you're not going to take a field goal because there's the risk there, even though they have a kicker who might have the leg to do it, quite frankly. Not a risk you take, no reason to do it. So you go for it here, Doug. And what kind of play do you want to see him run? 4th and 5, 28 of Selinsgrove here with the game on the line if you just get one first down.
Yeah, I mean, they've obviously converted 2 huge 4th downs with some pass attempts across the middle with Brady Jordan running, but you know Selinsgrove is going to put tremendous pressure on them to try and force an error, force an errant pass, force a fumble, whatever, to really give themselves an opportunity for a huge play to turn this one around. So, you know, Coach Gravish, sometimes he's not conservative, sometimes he is. I'm tossing the coin in his hands. He's a veteran here. He's going to put that ball, obviously, in the hands of Brady Jordan. They're going to look maybe to Caden Hess first, but Connor Griffin's been big in this ball game as well.
4th and 5, 28 is Selinsgrove. Jersey Shore looking to move to 2-0 to start 2021. Jordan under center from the right hash of the 28. Hess scoots to the left. No receivers right. Jordan rolls left. Keeps it, not looking to throw, stays on his feet and just heads back to the 30 and takes the 2-yard loss. Seemed like Jordan was aware they probably weren't going to pick up a first down, but just ate up a few extra seconds. And now the clock's at 44 seconds. Selinsgrove, a chance to come back and take a win from Jersey Shore, but they have to advance the ball 70 yards downfield to do it, or at least set up a game-winning field goal, and we'll see what they do.
Well, you would think they're going to have to look to Nate Allman at some point or put Brandon Heil out in that slot where he's pretty comfortable doing. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers if you're the Seals.
No timeouts for Selinsgrove. 1st and 10 on 30, right hash. Snap to Pistori. Time in the pocket, zips it out left. That's in the field of play to Bastion, and he's ripped down at the 30. Caden Hess just gets in his face and throws him aside. And do they throw a flag at the end of the play, Doug? That would be huge if they call something on Hess on that tackle.
Yeah, they called the horse collar play. He was up around that area, but I thought he had him around the shoulders, but that's not going to be the call. So you're going to take basically a no gain and turn that into a 15-yard gain for the Seals and stop the clock.
Stop it at 38 seconds, and that's a call that'll draw the ire of Jersey Shore player, coaches, and fans alike. To the 45 and actually the 47 of Selinsgrove, right? A shade behind midfield. They're trying to come back. They're now 9-7. 38 seconds to go. 5-2 defensive front for Jersey Shore. Selinsgrove out of the shotgun, one in the backfield. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. Pistori, back, pressure. He's under siege, and he's sacked. Thrown down at the 41. Jersey Shore collapses on him, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. It looked like after the sack had happened, and we'll see if this is going against Jersey Shore too, because that would be disastrous. But for now, it's a sack back at the 41 with 28 seconds to go.
Now the Selinsgrove sideline was applauding, and it is against Jersey Shore, so you get the sack, but then the penalty, another 15 yards against the Bulldogs. So you're not moving it offensively, but the penalties 2 in a row crushing against the Bulldog defense.
28 seconds to go via penalties. Selinsgrove has marched it to the Jersey Shore 43. A bizarre series of events. Pistori, the sophomore quarterback, looking for his first career varsity win. 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to pass. Unloads up the right side, but it's underthrown and picked off by Griffin. This one's over. He gets it away from Heil, and Jersey Shore is one knee away from victory in Selinsgrove. Jersey Shore with the interception. Connor Griffin was able to read that one, and Pistori threw one that did not go far enough for his target, Heil, up the sideline. And Jersey Shore should just about be ready to breathe a sigh of relief. It was not pretty, Doug, but the Bulldogs just need one more knee, and they'll wrap this up and head for the bus.
Well, no surprise that Selinsgrove goes to Heil one-on-one against Connor Griffin, who made the huge 4th down reception to set up the touchdown earlier, to set up the field goal early in this 4th quarter, and he read that one perfectly, saw that was going to be a short pass and got big, made himself where Heil could not get around him, and made a great play. And then a penalty on Heil as he brought Connor Griffin down, gets a couple extra yards here by Jersey Shore. But if they can successfully snap it, they're going to get out of here with a win.
Don't take any risks here, of course. Jordan under center. Just a couple behind him. Takes the knee. Selinsgrove doesn't try to stumble in there. And Jersey Shore adds another chapter to this rivalry. And the Bulldogs do it with a victory. 9-7 at Selinsgrove. Not the high-scoring Bulldog bonanza we were expecting, but a win to move the Bulldogs to 2-0 as they head back to Jersey Shore. Doug, this was a fun one to call with you. I can't wait for the car ride back. We have a lot to discuss there, huh?
It does not have to be pretty, as you described, Sammy. You just got to get out on the road with a win. Jersey Shore outplayed in half number 1, played well in half number 2, able to get a big win here tonight.
9-7 the final, 1 touchdown and a field goal, and the Bulldogs do it. Post-game with myself and Brandon Barker coming up on the other end of this break. Bulldogs win 9-7 at Selinsgrove, and you're listening to it on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Angie's List is now Angie. Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following all recommended CDC guidelines for passenger and employee safety. Check out susquehannabus.com for a complete listing of services and amenities, which include free Wi-Fi and outlets. That is SUSQUEHANNA bus.com.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection for you and your family. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from Erie Insurance. Available from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Call now, 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven, 570-748-3570.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker, post-game coverage of Jersey Shore football from Selinsgrove. 9-7 was the final, and the Bulldogs were held in check and then some. Selinsgrove lived up to the test against Jersey Shore, and the Bulldogs, they didn't get held in single digits at all during last year's conference final. I'm delirious after this game. State final appearance for the Bulldogs, and they haven't been held to this few points since the 2018 season. And you look at this game, Brandon, it was at first, okay, they'll figure it out. All right, maybe they'll figure it out. Wait, they might lose this game. It really flipped in a hurry as Selinsgrove kept burning the clock, playing hard defensively, and making Jersey Shore work for this one.
Yeah, they did, and it was a hard-fought game. In the second half, they really just flipped the switch. I mean, I saw on the sidelines, I stepped out right after we did the halftime show, and I stepped out here just to kind of take a breather and feel the cold air that's finally out here after the 2 weeks of horrendous heat. Came out here, and they were just all fired up and ready to go. So they did a great job keeping it all to one side, and I'll tell you what, they really honed in on that rushing attack.
We have our Domino's post-game awards sponsored by our friends at Domino's here in Jersey Shore. And the way I tabbed the awards before the game was that I would do an offensive, a defensive, and an X Factor. Brandon, I think we're going to change it moving forward. I like in hockey, you know how they do the 3 stars of the game? You cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I have, I think in terms of the first star of the game, let's turn, I think you can agree on this one, the guy who saved the game at the end, Connor Griffin. He, a junior, didn't really get to take many varsity snaps last year, only in mop-up duty realistically, but he comes in and has 2 of the biggest plays of the game. One of them on offense on 4th and long, Selinsgrove territory. Griffin comes up over the middle to make a catch to put the Bulldogs at the 5, and that led to the go-ahead field goal by Breck Miller. And then defensively, he rips the ball away from Brandon Heil with 20 seconds left to seal the deal. I think unquestionably Connor Griffin gets a Player of the Week nod.
Yeah, he does, and he did. For being a young kid, Connor Griffin, I know his brother Cameron, him and I played on the same team. He's a tough kid, and he had one of the most clutch catches I've seen in a while. That ball was thrown up there. I thought it was, oh boy, when it's going to be intercepted like it was earlier. And Connor just said, okay, I'm going to go after this catch. And then just like Brett Guthrie 2 years ago when we watched them play Pottsgrove, and he intercepted that ball. Same situation. You know, that's just clutch play all around, and he does a really good. He did a really good job tonight. Just being a young guy, saying, "Hey, I'm the guy nobody's focusing on. Let me be the one to make the catch."
A reminder, our 3 stars of the game, they get certificates from Domino's Pizza of Jersey Shore. We appreciate their support of our broadcast here on the Bear Country Sports Network. So last week, a reminder, Brady Jordan, Zach Rudy, and Breck Miller were the honorees. This week, Connor Griffin gets the first as the suspense builds here in the press box at Selinsgrove. Brandon, I'm going to let you put the second one, go any direction you want with it. What do you think?
Cooper Peacock.
Cooper Peacock, very well done. Hey, he could have had the first touchdown of the game, huh? I mean, that return of 65 yards was almost a touchdown.
Well, not only that, the first punt he had was really not as great. And then after that, he averaged at least 49 yards on each punt. So he put Selinsgrove in bad field position the rest of the game. So he did what he was supposed to. He made some key catches, and as well as some key returns as well. A couple of the returns I was scared for him because I thought, oh man, he's going to take this and he's going to fumble it. But I mean, he went with his instincts and he did a really good job.
Definitely tempted fate a few times. I'd say the third player of the game, and I think we can go through the family tree there. His brother, Carter, I think that's a fair one. I'd say at least defensively he comes up with the big fumble recovery. Feel like I called his name a lot defensively, so I'm going to go with him for the third one. And Carter Peacock, nice to have him back in the lineup after missing most of the year last year. And look, you can't get everybody, but you want to give a shout out to a few other guys, I'm sure.
Well, no, actually, I want to put to that part with Carter. Not only that, but from switching from being a defensive lineman most of your career, switching to that linebacker, filling in for Stone Seacrest in that lineup, because last week they were able to move Carter to the outside edge, and Carter was able to. Well, now the defense changes. They put Carter back there, and he adapted really well to being at that linebacker spot all game long.
Yeah, well, Stone Seacrest, he'll be out for a little bit. Got dinged up last week, hoping for the best for him, a full recovery from his injury. But Jersey Shore certainly relying on Carter even more so in that spot, in that linebacking core that the Bulldogs have come up with. And they get a gritty win here tonight, Brandon. No question about it.
I do want to give one shout-out.
Give a shout-out for sure.
Where is he? Right here. Tate Seacrest. I mean, he came off that edge pretty fast. He got a couple of key sacks there late in the game. I'm telling you, he's on his way up here in this program.
So Domino's of Jersey Shore, our post-game pizza certificates. We'll get those out to the guys. And, again, shout-outs to Connor Griffin, Cooper Peacock, and Carter Peacock as the Bulldogs win this one 9-7 in Selinsgrove. We're coming back, and we'll look ahead to a matchup with Montoursville. And speaking of Montoursville, we'll tell you what the Warriors did tonight in their matchup against Lewisburg. And we'll go all around the area before we put a bow on this one. Jersey Shore 9-7. Victory at Selinsgrove. Post-game coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com. Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students. We can find a place for you in Lock Haven, Williamsport, or State College. Find out all about us online at RealtyLeaseProperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using their new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Casasa checking account. Our Casasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker back with you, closing the lid on Jersey Shore's 9-7 victory at Selinsgrove. It wasn't pretty, but the job got done. And the Bulldogs moved to 2-0, their lowest scoring game since 2018. And now they head back home for a game against Montoursville. That one will have a lot to talk about in the week leading up to it. Bulldogs' last win against the Warriors was 2018. We were hoping we'd see them play last year. They were technically on the schedule, but that never happened due to the way the playoff was set up in the shortened 2020 season. Brandon, let's start off with our out-of-town scores. What's going on with Montoursville hosting Lewisburg?
Well, earlier it was a close game and thought Lewisburg might be able to pull an upset at Montoursville, but fate just doesn't have it in their luck. Montoursville is going to win that game 41-7 over Lewisburg in Montoursville. So heading into next week and in the week after, you're going to have a pretty tough Montoursville team and a Lewisburg team that's going to be trying to bounce back next week.
So certainly one to watch out for. We'll go around the area kind of rapid fire here. We'll key in on a few of the games that I think our audience is most thinking about. And those are teams in Jersey Shore's conference, the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference. Shamokin at Central Mountain. That's a game I picked for the paper, so you know I'm kind of I'm chomping at the bit to find out the results here.
Well, we're in the fourth quarter right now, and I'm sure the guys over the Black Diamond are very excited about this matchup. Right now, Shamokin is up 28-27 over Central Mountain. Like I said, Central Mountain trying to go 2-0 for the first time since 2013, and Shamokin just trying to survive and get to 1-1.
Well, Shikellamy and Loyalsock, the last time we left them at halftime, it was a 4-touchdown lead for Sock. Have things swayed at all there?
Absolutely not. I think it's gone up. I could have to do the math in my head. I think it's a 5-touchdown lead now here in the fourth quarter, 42-13 over Shikellamy. Shikellamy just can't catch a break anymore, and we'll give two more for the fans out there. Milton, which is kind of in this area right now. Milton 48-14 over Warrior Run, and we'll go with the cream of the crop, Southern Columbia, 41-0 over Bloomsburg.
Couple District 6 scores if you'll entertain me here, Brandon. Bald Eagle area at Clearfield and Bellefonte hosting Phillipsburg Osceola. Obviously, I have a stake in those games.
Yep, we'll go with Bald Eagle area because they're a little bit far apart right now. Clearfield is winning right now in the fourth quarter, 28-0, and Bellefonte, who's just trying to bounce back and get one win, at least one win, they're up 15-6 over Phillipsburg Osceola, so they've got an 8-point lead riding in the fourth quarter right now.
I'm on pace to go 3-0. I'll put that out there to the masses. I don't pick the Jersey Shore games, as I made clear earlier, as I don't want a conflict of interest calling the game versus making a pick and having a prediction type thing. But for the games I don't call, trying to get that record up for the paper. Big shout out to everyone who's made this broadcast possible. This was a fun one. Dave Stratton spinning the dials back in studio. My color commentator Doug Byerly, Brandon right next to me, who's as loyal a supporter of Jersey Shore football as you'll find out there. Big shout out to Justin Simpson, the AD here at Selinsgrove, putting us up with the best of hospitality to make this happen. Tom Gravish, Serena Henry, everyone over at Jersey Shore, and the Bulldogs coming back home 2-0. My name is Sam Cooperman saying good night as Jersey Shore heads to 2-0, and they head to a big marquee matchup on Friday against Montoursville. Tune in, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock start on the Bear. So long.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828. Thanks for listening to tonight's game against the Selinsgrove Seals, brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, Kutz's Kitchen, Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, Susquehanna Trailways, McMahon Ferguson Associates, B.A. Mike's Electric, the Dave Winkleman Team at Anchor Real Estate, Terry's Coal & Wood Stoves, Jiffy, Market and Deli, Woodlands Bank, First Quality, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, S.A. Piper Logistics, Skeleton Key Boutique, Realty Lease Properties, Domino's, Fager Insurance, and River Valley Internet. We're back on the air next Friday night, audio through 99.9 FM and streaming through Bear999.com, video on our YouTube channel, Bear Country 999. The Dogs will welcome the Montoursville Warriors to Thompson Street Stadium. Don't miss it. Pregame at 6:30 on the Bear Country Sports Network.